All right, we're good.
We're good? We're up?
We're up.
All right, we're live. Ooh, what a day. What a day. Is the clock on the YouTube channel right now?
So I'm seeing it on my end. Let me see. I'll look over at the stream. I haven't seen the stream yet.
We're starting at 9:30.
Yeah.
Tickets go on sale for the Whitney is here.
Are we live?
We're live. Tickets go on sale in a half hour. August 5th at the. Have you been to this Plymouth Memorial Hall before?
No, but I know exactly where it is. That's a great spot.
Are you going to be there or are you going to be golf? Where are you gonna be?
August 5th. I should be able to. What day of the week?
Saturday.
I should be able to do that. I can't give you a for sure yet, but I should be able to do that.
How's your neck?
It's all right. It's all right. As I just mentioned, I'm in a tough mood because day 2 of the Masters is when I have tickets, and it looks like a washout.
It's not. No, it's not. I told you. You said a quarter of an inch of rain. That's not a washout.
I don't know. They do have that thing that sucks the water out of the grass or the green, so that could help. Also, Dave, do you know that Kirk puts his sleeve over his hand to open every door?
No. Yeah. I've never seen that.
He just did it going in. I go, do you do that? He goes, yeah. What? You
From
don't?
what?
He goes, you don't?
You're a germaphobe?
I know. I just said that. I didn't know he was a
Think
germaphobe.
about people who touch those things.
Cheeks.
Cheeks for
Yeah, but,
one.
I mean, I would think you would get sick all the time then. Don't you want to be exposed to that type of stuff?
No, not really.
Well, why do you think you get? Why do you think you get sick?
You're literally sick all the time.
Well, I'm a bubble boy.
That's
so
a-
I know that
But
stuff.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, tickets go on sale for in a half hour. The record we're told is 12 minutes for a sell at this place, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's break that record today.
I would think
please.
we could smash that. How many seats are there?
1,500, is that right, Dave?
Yes. Yep.
1,500
Just shy of
seats.
that,
So, Dave, good job.
Well,
If it works.
It hasn't happened yet.
I mean, and let's just hope it doesn't work. But if
This
it works,
is a miracle. This
good
is a miracle.
job.
By
It's
the
a
way,
miracle.
Whitney should be celebrating as well because we're going to put some moolah in his stupid pocket with the because we are in charge.
How?
We're in charge of alcohol at this event.
Oh, you can decide what's sold.
We are
yeah.
we're distributing it. We are distributing alcohol.
So Big Deal Brewing and Pink Whitney only.
We'll talk about the brewing company. I have some issues with the guy in charge there, but yes, absolutely, of course.
Okay, I appreciate that.
problem.
Then I'll definitely come.
All right, there you go. Yes, right, Dave.
That's fair.
Yeah. So there you put some money. Yeah, help
How
you
does
guys
that work?
out.
Do we get a good price on that stuff? I mean, we have to negotiate all those points. Like, will you supply it for free? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
give it for free, right?
Yo,
that how it works?
so he just said he's going to make me money, but if I gave it to him for free, how would I make any money?
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess, right? Yeah.
You're not gonna give it. You don't do that. That's how you do it.
Well, they have
Generally
like
in
a
business,
shitload.
you don't give them
No,
out for free.
I bring it to my dry cleaners though. I think the women are from Bahamas, Jamaica, and they just go, oh, they love it. They actually
You
love
just heard
it.
what he
So-
said. That you have a shitload of it, so you must then give it away, right? That's
Well,
how
there's a
business-
shitload in the office.
I thought that's how it works. Like
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, they have a shitload of sandwiches, so they just give them away.
What
generally.
do you mean?
You just have a shit like that's his business.
Oh yeah,
plan.
exactly. Just give them away. If you got a ton, just give them away.
Usually how it's how it works.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So you're concerned? Is the clock? We have a clock on the YouTube channel as
Yeah,
we
there's
move down.
a countdown clock.
I'm excited. I like sale day because you never know.
You do know because of what happened last show.
No,
You know.
not true. You never know if this is the day where the audience says, you know what, we've had enough.
I think you're full of shit on that.
Absolutely.
I think you're being a little
Absolutely
foolish.
not. Absolutely.
Why all of a sudden
I have
after?
the greatest live performer alive. That is not even Dave's seen. It's not even arguable at this point. No X4 guy called me in between his apologies, his 9 apologies, which I felt bad about.
Who apologized?
The other night we had the keyboardist in from No Exit 4, the band who plays at our shows, and he apologized like 6 times. I felt bad.
Yeah, let's just say he
seemed very nervous.
belongs on a stage as opposed to a studio. Don't you agree?
Oh, it's a little
You
different.
booked him, not me. I like him.
Yeah,
And I
well,
belong
he
on
books
both.
everyone.
I belong on both.
You
But-
can do both. You're like what do they say? Not a triple threat. I guess a double threat.
I guess. I mean, you look at it this year. You saw it. I won the mini golf championship.
You're like Otani.
Yes, I suppose I am.
You can pitch and hit.
Yeah. So Chris Curtis said, yeah. Mini golf championship. Once again, I defeated Brandon Walker with ease last night. I mean, just embarrassing. Did not get anything wrong, by the way. I like Jeff D. Lowe, but that was ridiculous, Dave.
That was just, it was,
I gave a last name for one of the answers, and he wanted the first and last name. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I watched it because I knew I was coming in.
Total shutout. Didn't
And
get anything wrong.
It
Nothing
was a shit kicking. And Brandon was just like, he was like trying to be your buddy because he knew he was like getting embarrassed.
That's the thing.
I'm not going to lie though, the one-on-one, I don't know. It doesn't.
You're not feeling it?
Yeah,
I hear that from
I'm a big dozen guy. It just it's especially because you guys picked every single category, right? Why not let Jeff do that?
I don't disagree with that. That's why I threw 2 in that we both knew. I said we should do that at least, but I don't know. People, I don't know anyway. So then hopefully we'll sell this out. I don't know. So you're concerned about Thursday. I'm going Thursday where the weather is right now. It looks great.
Looks great.
Looks great. It's gonna be in the 80s, sunny. Tee times come up today, so I'll know what time I'll be following Freddie around.
Yep.
Freddie has become the mayor of the Masters. Like it's just his event now.
Yeah,
He's playing with JT and Tiger today. Playing the Tiger, Kim, and McElroy yesterday. He's fighting with the live guys still. Champions dinner tonight.
Well, and there was a report that Bryson was with Tiger, and it was
Rex
just wrong because he was crying because he didn't get a text back.
Loser.
What a weirdo.
What is your plan then? So you're flying out tomorrow or no?
So I'm flying out tomorrow. We're playing golf in Savannah on Thursday. I got a buddy down there, and then we're driving to Augusta Friday. But it's one of those things.
It seem like you're driving into a tsunami. It's going to rain a quarter of an inch over the course of a day.
It says I don't know. I mean, if it's raining all day, I don't know. Like, do they play?
A quarter of an inch is nothing.
It's the Masters. You want it to be perfect. I'd be upset.
Well, yeah, but what did you get?
Thanks, Dave.
What do you do? Not go? I mean, you got to go.
I'm going to the event. I'm just saying that if it. Well, I guess
fucking Saturday.
I'm
which is
scarred.
50 degrees.
I wouldn't care at all if it was no rain. I wouldn't care how cold it is.
But it's going to rain on Saturday too.
Monday
finish, I predict.
I went in 2016. I'm scarred because that Wednesday par 3 contest, it got canceled. So I've already dealt with this once. So I guess, and you're jumping down my throat.
I'm not jumping down.
You're jumping down my throat saying 0.25 inches of rain. I didn't know this. I don't know how much is a lot of rain. Like if you tell me 5 inches, I'd know that's a lot of rain.
I'm trying to be supportive. I want you to have a good day. I'm trying to.
You wouldn't step in that puddle. Like you just wouldn't step in that puddle.
What are you talking about?
If it's 0.25 inches.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be one giant puddle over the course.
Do you think it's a lot of rain? It's a lot of rain.
No, it's actually a big drain, the course, and it all goes down to the 10th hole.
One big storm at the same time where it's a quarter of an inch of rain?
I'm just saying it affects the day. It just does.
Sure.
Dave, great job on the live show though. Let's hope this goes smooth.
Do you feel like this is going to be a disaster today?
No, I actually don't, because he's got like everything. He just showed me all his setup there and the computers, and I guess live event Lisa, who really likes you guys. She really likes you guys. She's always telling me how much she likes you guys. So she probably helped.
You're the
out
one who
well.
hired her at the company. That's what sources tell me.
I connected her with Erica when we were both at NHL Network, and Erica said this girl's going to crush it for us, and she has.
Crushed what?
Her job.
In what way?
Live shows going very smooth and well at
Nothing to do with
Barstool
our
Sports.
live shows.
What?
She has nothing to do with our live shows.
What did I say that she did? I said
You mentioned her with our show.
Oh, I thought you said that she helped this show.
I guess she did.
Okay,
like
so what the fuck are we talking about
She's
here?
thinking like there's some victory lap.
Yeah, 5%. 5%.
5%?
Oh wow, that's a shot.
Well,
So you're 95%.
Precipitation for Friday on my app, 0.8, up from 0.25, almost an inch of rain.
Wait, what?
I have 0.8 inches on mine for Friday in Augusta.
That's wetter. That's better, correct? What'd you say?
0.8 of an inch versus a quarter of an inch is not better.
0.8?
Yeah, that's closer to. Yeah, am I wrong, Dave?
It's a little over 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah,
Oh my God, what's your weather app? Why are you trying to bring me down right now?
But 70 degrees.
So I don't care about the fucking temperature, dude. I just don't want it to rain.
Here's the thing, though. All day I'm looking at it here, and it's like 20%, 30%. It might not rain, by the way. It might not rain.
I know these weather apps are just disgusting. Usually, you can't even trust them.
Thursday,
It's like the storms.
85 degrees. Jeez. So we'll see.
I mean, Friday here is going to be about 60 degrees. So if I end up getting worse weather in Augusta than I do in shitbag Milton, then I'm screwed.
Well, the problem is you're also playing golf, right? Oh, you're playing golf Wednesday, though, right?
Thursday.
Oh, that's gonna be
that
good.
looks nice. And
That'll
that's
be
like
good.
85 in
So there
Savannah.
you go. So you can play around there.
I've never been to Savannah.
It's all right.
Oh, I heard it was great.
Everyone says that's okay.
Yeah, but everything's all right to you.
Well, what do you want? It's a place.
It's not a Bruce concert.
What do you think? What do you think you're going to do there? It's a place. You're going to sit there.
I heard
you're
some
gonna-
great restaurants.
Okay, you're going to eat and play golf like anywhere else. It's not that different.
Yeah, true. But at least
think you'd be like,
at least the dinner the night before is going to be at a nice kind of good atmosphere, nice vibe type of bar or restaurant, as opposed to if I was in, I don't know, some brutal town like Magnolia.
We go. We actually had a good dinner that night.
Yeah, what'd you eat at Olive Garden?
No, where did I eat that night? I actually ate with Chris Clemmer at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, fucking A.
That's right.
Clemmer.
That's how long ago it was.
that sounds like a trip.
I think he gave me COVID that night, actually, now that I think of it. You weren't at that. Oh, you weren't at the Brandon Walker.
How did he survive COVID?
Clemmer?
Yeah.
Because unless you're like super old, you don't die, I think.
I know, but him?
I know, it's true. You weren't at that dinner, right? The Brandon Walker dinner? I was thinking of nice dinners. You were
No,
not.
I wasn't. I was pissed I missed that one because I would have waited.
You had a live event that night, right? That's why, because there was a mini golf day.
Yeah,
had
you ran from
you had
the
to
mini
leave
golf
the mini
to
golf.
Yeah, we did a signing at Total Wine, which is an unreal store. There's actually one in Braintree. I know you're not a boozer, Kirk, but
I'll be boozing at the. I'll be drinking Pink Whitney at the live.
Oh, we'll get wrecked?
Yeah, I'll get
perfect.
Why not? Why not? I'll get hammered.
Perfect.
By the way, that one of my first investigations was actually after that mini golf event. The ball did not hit that gentleman. Ryan Whitney shot. The ball did not hit. What was that guy's name? The cameraman or whatever?
The gentleman, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, remember him? It didn't hit.
Yeah, what was his name? Well, I mean, I was standing about 40 yards away, so I don't. Everyone's yelling that it hit him, so I'm just going on what I said.
The one thing that Whitney's right about, though, is it was unfair to him that then Riggs got a pass in the next round when he hit.
Yeah, that was my problem. Then he got to redo the exact same thing that I'd been arguing with him over.
Right.
So it's disgusting.
Riggs and I we're taping tomorrow morning early before I fly out.
Okay.
I'm nervous. I don't like where my system is bringing me in the Masters this week. I don't like the player who the alarm is going off for.
Oh no!
I don't want this player to win.
It will be if it's going to rain as much as we're saying.
Bomber's paradise.
It will be a top 10 driving distance in in the world player.
It's
that
gonna
wins.
be a guy who hits it like 315.
It's like 7,600 yards. Right. It's fucking going to be soaking wet.
Even 13 now. I saw Dustin Johnson yesterday. He's like, I'm going to lay up all 4 days.
No way.
That's what he said yesterday.
Yeah, but if he gets in position, like if he's like 220, he's not laying up.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying, though, it's a side hill lie and you're 230 out now versus in the old
You
days.
got that driver off the deck.
230 for me. Yeah, I driver off the deck, put me in position for a wedge. Full wedge, 90 yards out.
Sir, I thought we were going to lay up. I am laying up.
Oh, I'm laying up. 90 yards, it's about smooth 8 iron for me and throwing the back in 2-putt. I don't know. It's Masters week. I'm just excited.
I know. I have this
so
giddy feeling.
Makes me happy.
It's the best week of the year. It is the best sporting event of the year. I love the Stanley Cup playoffs, especially the first round. But that's why this Masters week, and especially with all these live scumbags coming back together, it's perfect.
I like you though. On Friday, like 1 o'clock, the poncho's on, the wind's blowing. Oh, it's not that bad. No, I think who is that? Oh, okay, yeah.
But in reality, like I'm being a complainer because that's what I do. But I'll be there with no phone, having drinks with 3 good friends. I don't really care. All I'm saying is I don't care as long as the play isn't canceled.
Yeah.
If they're playing, I'm good. I'll survive.
Yeah. I think it's going to be like a steady light rain and about 70 degrees. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'll get a $200 Masters poncho.
Yep.
Rock that thing, maybe with a pink Whitney bucket hat.
How about this deal?
And get kicked out for yelling at players.
This deal is I bought tickets for my brother and I offline on a service that we know well, that we do work with. And like his deal is, okay, yeah, and you can get whatever you want at the merchandise tent. So we buy 2 fucking shirts, and then he's a fucking loser.
No, you just
I pay for the hotel. I pay for the food, and this fucking deadbeat is like, yeah, you can get a shirt if you want.
Yeah, you can have a Peter Millar collar.
yeah.
I think. I shouldn't say I think. I have to thank Game Time. Game Time gave us two tickets.
That. Yeah.
So we got 2, and then we bought 2 off of another competitor that doesn't do as good of a job as Game Time.
I would agree with that. Yes, the other competitors are struggling. I will say I've used them in the past, and the Masters is so weird anyway. It doesn't even matter. But anyway,
is that phone thing top to bottom? Like you just cannot have a phone on the course whatsoever, players included? Because there was a picture of Sergio on the phone yesterday.
Well, they can have him during the practice.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was
and also
on the
like
course.
the patrons. Yep. The patrons can have them as well during the week practice rounds, I believe.
Yeah, once Thursday comes, they take your phone walking in. It goes into a cubby. You get a little pass, and you come
I just
back
leave it
and
in the
get
car. I don't even fuck. I just don't even. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
I think
we took a bus last time, or a minivan to get over there. So we just had to bring them. We weren't taking the same car home. I
want to see the big 4 though. I do want to see McElroy, Scheffler, Rahm, and Rappaport. To me, are sort of the 4. What? Sort of the 4 central figures.
I like the one today. What did you?
Coley actually had a funny quote tweet on that.
What'd you say, Dave?
Oh, the thing about Tiger and eating.
Does Rappaport understand that they take like a long break in between? Does he think the Tiger press conference is 2.5 hours?
He was saying that the Tiger press conference will be an hour, and then they'll take an hour and a half to write up the story that they have to write about Tiger.
What year does he think this is?
This is so good. 30-minute gap between each press conference, except for Tiger. They know everyone's going to need to type/talk that up immediately. All these years later, all these injuries later, it's still Tiger and then everyone else. Kind of amazing.
Oh, shit, Dan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to grab a fucking sandwich after he does his press conference.
Absolutely not.
It's just like, I guess I'm reading it in the way I imagine him saying it, just very emotional, kind of how he talked in Full swing?
Netflix thing, yeah. Sir, your blood sugar, you look very, you have to eat something. I can't.
One more sentence.
Tiger's talking about the 13th. Must write one more line. Well, Tiger will be as boring as ever at this thing, which is fine, but yeah, whatever. What's the clock say, Dave?
We got just under 15 minutes.
15 minutes if you're watching right now.
What are tickets cost?
Anywhere from 60 to 120.
Yeah.
All of them.
Wow, 120. Does that get like a meet and greet?
Correct.
VIP meet and greet.
That is,
Oh, yeah.
by the way, this one, I am promising you this right now, an enhanced VIP experience.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Great, yeah.
Well, I have something in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So an enhanced VIP experience.
So
Really?
I think I earned a little
Nah,
bit.
I disagree.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you did. You're correct. Every other
say
Friday, you
no
can check your
pre-show.
fucking Bank of America account
Yeah.
and you earn a living.
How about
That's-
no pre-show this time? No pre-show.
What do you mean no pre-show?
Like the live thing we did before.
No, we're doing that. This is gonna be bigger. You see, you're
I like
stick,
big.
You're a simpleton.
You're
How are you
sticking-
trying to go smaller right
Stick
now?
and think of
You know-
population one.
you know-
I go bigger, bigger, bigger. This show is gonna blow the fucking State Theater out of the water, which blew the fucking Wilbur out of the water. That's my plan every single time. This is gonna be the greatest live show we've ever done. Colleen's like, how about we do like a smaller show? How about we do like something
I
where
didn't
it's
say that.
not
I didn't
that
say that.
interesting? How about we don't have a pre-show? How about we don't have a VI? Like, what do you mean?
No, I just said, the live show
No,
before.
the answer is yes to everything.
All right.
Yes to everything.
Why would you think that he's going to cut something out that just works so successful? And by the way, he's
He
the
hasn't
ultimate.
talked about
He's the ultimate optimist, Brute. He's all positive energy. Don't
All the
you
time.
know?
Yes, I certainly know.
That's how he lives his life.
I already have ideas. I have things already done for the show. I have everything sketched out, thought out. This is going to be way bigger.
Yeah, and I will be expecting a text this afternoon for the opening
No.
that you promised.
No.
Yes.
If Freddie makes the cut, I will someone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, what's going? Am I missing something here? What opening?
He said if tickets
We do a big
got
open.
done-
We do a big open for every show. There's a big
oh yeah,
production.
so you promised him something.
Yeah, correct.
You're bringing him instead of your brother, right?
to what?
Augusta.
Yeah, so definitely. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Imagine.
No.
Can I get a snack?
What's going? Why can't I have my? What is going on? Why is this place so? Where's my phone?
Why did they pick up that divot and put it back?
But like I know why they did, but why did they? Like why did they leave it there? Why did they pick it up? Why they should pick it up? No, they should probably not pick it up.
This
Like, what
course
the hell?
isn't even that good. Actually, it's pretty sick. I should. No, it's not that good.
But yes,
Dave, great job though. Tickets on sale.
No one wanted to record that video with me less than Ryan Whitney. When he was done with his show for the intro to the live show. He hated doing that. He wanted to do it for you, but he hated doing it with me.
What are you
Just-
talking about?
You were just miserable. I
where
could
Josh-
tell.
this is
But
where
he
Jo-
also had a long interview. He
We
was
had
like-
just recorded for
Correct.
3.5 hours.
You
Then
didn't
I
wanna
see
do
your
it.
stupid
Did
face.
you didn't wanna do it. That's all.
I told
That's
you we were
all.
going to
But-
do this, right? Did I tell you this?
No.
Oh, I didn't give you a heads
No,
up.
but
oh, it's through.
But
Mike.
Dave, I crushed it.
No, you did crush it.
Yeah,
So
you
what? So
10
what
out
are
of
you
10.
talking about?
I'm just saying, recording it, you wanted.
Who wouldn't
nothing
want
do
to
with me.
though? Like he does it because we're friends.
Do you
He was
think? Do,
looking.
do you think Biz wanted to, or like?
Biz smiled at me a little bit.
you think I wanted
Oh
to?
my God, he smiled at you. Holy shit, Dan Rappaport.
Smiled at me. Like, do you think I want? Like, because I like these guys.
I'm just
when they
saying, the
asked me to
video
do the
was a
thing
10.
at the Wilbur, I said, of course, because I'm friends with Ryan and those guys. Was I like dying to do it that day? No, but because I'm friends with him, I do it. Do you think he's
That's all
dying
I'm
to be here
pointing out.
today?
That's all I'm
No.
pointing out. That's all I'm pointing out. It's not that big of a deal. He did it. He crushed it. That's all that matters.
What did you think? Want me to be like excited?
No. The thing is, I actually do remember. I think I was just on my phone waiting till we were beginning, and like maybe I just have a resting little bitch face going. Actually, I got a letter from a woman. We did a meet. I read this.
A letter.
I read this on Chicklets that's out today. After you listen right now, go listen to Spit and Chicklets, new episode today.
for
So
it.
we were at a meet and greet, a Pink Whitney bottle signing in Pittsburgh on Wednesday.
I saw this. Yeah.
And a woman came up and she was kind of like all nervous with her daughter. And she's like, I wrote you this letter and my daughter read it. It's okay. She says it's okay to give it to you. I said, all right, I'll read it after. Nice meeting you. It was actually a really nice letter. Like she went into all these different things about like the show and
It's very nice.
yeah, really nice. One of the lines said, Ryan, you look like you'd be an arrogant asshole, but you're actually not. I was like, okay, well, I think
nice.
that's a win. The other thing she said that cracked me up is that I guess some of the things we talk about on Chicklets with women, maybe with Biz, some of that stuff, she said, it's helped me understand my husband a little bit more. He told me this is how guys talk.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I said, okay, that's good to know.
That's nice. You're bridging the
Next
sexes
stop,
together.
divorce.
Yeah. Well, still. Well, that's nice. Like what? Like what specifically?
She didn't say. I know.
I saw Biz was on.
Maybe Biz giving like a rusty trombone to somebody.
Well, okay. I saw Biz was on one of these shows. Was it The Draft? What was he on?
Yes.
He was on
Dog
Dog Walk Draft.
Doing the bachelor party stuff or something?
Yeah.
of which I will never go to one again ever. If I live to be 200, I will not go.
I only go if it's just golf. Play golf all day.
Even then, I'd rather play alone.
Yeah, but you don't drink, so I can't imagine how much it would
It's a
just.
nightmare.
If you're sober and you're around drunk people, I'd rather be hanging out with Cully.
Kathy called. Well, it's the same thing. Kathy calling you?
Well,
Or Dave calling
she'd
you?
be loaded. No, I mean him and his kids.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's another whole other situation.
And I didn't like your take. I think you do have to do a nice sit-down dinner at a bachelor party.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He doesn't think you should do a sit-down.
Oh, I did
dinner.
see this.
I see if there's 20 to 25
I'm with
guys
him.
at a bachelor party,
nobody wants
it is
that.
Dave, you end up talking to the 3
How about
guys.
under 10? I can see that if you're with 20 people, that's a lot. But if you're like 10, 15,
So what are you saying? Just get a pizza or something?
No, you go to the bar, get the tabletops, you're
Right.
just ordering snacks, ordering meals, and you're just eating, having drinks. Like I'm just not looking to sit down and talk to like the three guys immediately next to me at a bachelor party. It's a buzzkill. You can get bad service.
There's nothing better than turning down a wedding invitation or a bachelor party. It's such a level of satisfaction. Be like, I don't want to spend time.
You are
Just-
the only
just
person in
out.
America who
I'm
agrees
out.
with that.
I've said no to, I don't know, over the last
You
10
think he's
years,
the only
6?
person in America who doesn't want to go to every wedding?
especially married men. I would take every opportunity to go on a bachelor party.
I don't want to spend time with people, though.
Yeah, that's why I say a lot of people like hanging out.
But
with
there are
other
others
people.
who don't. I don't think I'm the lone American who feels that
Okay,
way.
fine.
Well, you said it on me.
15% of people think like
There we go.
Well, Colin
The
famously
only
said-
guy in America to 15%.
which is about,
That was actually, usually with him, it had gone to 50%. So that was a win.
it's about 600 million people.
I was
Colin-
right. I was right about the women masturbating.
No, you weren't. Colin said 25% of women have never masturbated. Adult women.
25%?
Yeah, it's just silly.
Look at the stats.
Okay, I did.
Where do they get those stats?
Medical professionals.
Okay.
Medical
Yeah.
professionals.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your level of? Are you?
Let's
you feel,
go ask a gynecologist.
You know the effort for a female to like compared to a male? That's a lot of effort.
I would actually say it's.
To rub their clit?
I would actually say it's harder work for guys because we have to fucking clean shit up.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think it's close. Now women have it tougher with other stuff, I think, but for masturbation,
Like
easy, not even
If
close.
Kirk had been a girl in the back of the Suburban, he's just getting up and
Yeah.
walking out.
That was
Instead,
squirt-
he's got like
I was squirted on the back of my dad's head while he was
he's got
driving down.
goog on. He's got goog on.
I could cum all over my sweatpants and I had to use my Celtic 6-pack with the DJ Bird, Mikhail Parrish, and Bill Walton to clean it up. I used to back then. I would just jerk off and just like cum and just like put my pants on and just like walk around.
Or how about when you're so young that you're just doing it so often that just nothing comes out? You're like, oh wow, that is
Guess
like
it's
being a
over.
woman. Just firing blanks, but you feel the orgasm. You're like, what is going on?
like a woman could just masturbate like in the car. A guy can't do that.
Yeah, that's
know
what
what I'm
they
saying?
do. That's no only 75% of them though.
That's true. Yeah, correct. Are you nervous about this process? Is going to begin in 7 minutes?
yeah, but you can't control it. So
Oh, you are nervous?
I mean, I'm prepared, but I'm nervous.
Well, it's okay, but I mean, you feel like it's going to work.
I think so, yeah. But it's also I don't know. We had to build the ticketing system through Eventbrite,
And the
which
excuses, yeah.
no, but you don't know. Ticketmaster clearly, if thousands of people invade one purchase place like a Bruce Springsteen concert, they're ready for it. Is Eventbrite? I have no fucking clue. That's how you buy like tickets to like fucking paintings and cooking shows and
Tickets
shit
to
like that.
paintings?
Yeah, you know what I mean, like the
I don't.
paint night for
Oh.
females and stuff like that.
Like a cooking class, you mean?
Yeah, shit like that. That's what I think of when I think of Eventbrite. I think of little,
I've never heard of
little events
Eventbrite.
like that.
Well, I mean-
Dave, you've done everything you can, correct? Is there anything that you look back and think I probably should have done that I haven't?
Oh no, this was an elite performance by me, top to bottom. 72 hours of some
You-
of the most
you were
impressive
the-
work.
Which if I didn't put my foot on the gas would never have been done.
Not even true.
You were due.
I was ready to go.
So if I had never mentioned
I
it,
would
you
have
would
done
tickets
everything
up
in my
by-
power. I would have
if
done
I
everything in my
never, if
power.
I had said, hey, we're doing a show in August, you would have said, let's have tickets up
No,
by
I would have done
Tuesday.
everything in my power to get it by Tuesday before you go away for a week, and while we had momentum off of the last live show.
Why is there such a rush, just out of curiosity? Because of the momentum?
Well, I just like to get it done.
You just want to have that in the back of your mind that it's over with. Like,
Yes, one less thing. And then we can get to work on the show, which we don't need to do really until, I'll tell Dave the big thing in like mid-July. So.
what is the over under for you in terms of minutes it takes to sell out?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't sell out. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. You never know. You never know.
I
when
think you do. I think you're like sandbagging right now.
Absolutely not.
Dave,
You never know with this stuff.
Fuck you,
people could
Dave.
be busy. People could be busy. We appreciate every single person that buys a ticket.
Not really.
what do you
I don't really care.
what are you, a politician?
No, I'm just trying to appeal. Maybe buy an extra one if you're buying right now.
What are you that worried about it? I mean, we do pretty well.
No, but I'd like it to sell out. It'd be nice.
I think it'll probably sell out eventually. If it doesn't sell it today, that's fine. I would like
100%
I
it'll
would
sell
I would
out.
like to break the record.
Yeah.
I would like to break the we broke the
Who
record.
owns
The
that
Wilbur?
record? Who owns that record?
I don't
Fleetwood
even know.
Mac.
They played there?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. They told us 12 minutes there. I have no idea. Was there? No idea.
Sick joke.
What the fuck is going on here?
That sounds like the guy's cutting the grass.
There's some work going on in front of the building. I know that.
Do you have soundproofing in here, Dave?
No.
Oh, good.
That's a Steve Robinson.
Yeah.
This is all Steve's work,
That's
isn't
really
it?
loud. Yeah.
You're right, Dave. Thank you. Boy, nothing gets past him.
My
Flies under
God.
paying rent.
The Watertown police called me to move my car this morning.
They did?
Yeah.
Called
How'd
you?
they have your
On my
number?
cell phone.
How'd they
They
know-
must have looked me. They got the license plate.
Where
they
were you
looked me up.
parked?
Where I'm always parked, right on the street, right in front of the building.
Oh, because of this stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you weren't parked. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Wow, so they could have just towed you?
That'd been great.
That's awesome,
Why?
though,
They
that they
didn't
did that.
mark it. It's their fault. They didn't like put anything out there. They didn't put cones out there before I got there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So you parked over here?
Yes. Yeah.
That's right. I don't like. I prefer parking there because then I just get right out.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
smart.
know. But tomorrow I'm going to go right to Logan, right to the Pike. So I don't know.
What time's your flight?
12 maybe?
To where? Atlanta?
Hilton Head.
Oh, nice.
How about you?
Savannah. Remember beautiful Savannah?
Yes. Oh, so you're flying. What time's your flight there?
I think it's 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Not a Logan?
Logan.
Want to get there early?
Logan
Want to have lunch
sucks.
and hang out or no?
Yeah, we'll have some Pink Whitney.
I love. There's nothing bad. Sometimes I'll just go to the airport, just hang out, even have a flight. It's one of the great places.
Yeah, it's
one of
such
the
a
great
it's such an
experiences.
enjoyable experience.
They really made it better over. It's amazing how much worse it's gotten.
Getting your cornhole fingered by a TSA agent is awesome.
So then you could probably get in at like 6:30 or something.
I think we have a 7 o'clock dinner reservation. You know.
Oh,
like-
the bros.
Yeah, the bros.
Oh,
Boy.
nice.
We got a buddy who lives down there. He loves it actually. He mentioned that it's just such easy living. I could see myself
you're
living
gonna
down
live
there.
down there eventually, full time. Once your kids are old. I mean, you'll be like 90 at that point.
I don't think I'd ever live full time.
In the winter.
Yeah, yeah.
But by the time your kids are done, you're still talking about having another kid, right?
I know, dude. And it has to happen soon if it's gonna happen, or else I'm gonna be legit the old, disgusting bastard.
You're gonna be John Henry with this kid. Kids gonna be like, my dad played in the NHL.
Right.
Oh yeah, sure he did. Right.
Right, and hit pieces on coaches who fucked over my son.
Do you know that coach or no?
No, I never met her.
No.
But I heard players like her. I mean, that was just a straight up hatchet job.
Has not been effective yet, Dave.
Not yet, but their review is ongoing.
Oh.
Who are you taking down next, Dave?
Tell me who to go. Who do you?
Charlize Manson Young.
Yep.
I will get to this guy, Bill Taylor.
Oh,
I want to take Bill Taylor down. We'll get to that idiot. in a minute.
Funny you mentioned what's that woman's name? Charlize.
Charlize Manson Young.
So whatever show you guys were talking about her, I went on Twitter to see like what she had said.
Right.
And I'm blocked.
Oh really?
I've never even.
She might do that thing where it's anybody who follows Kirk, she blocks.
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. I don't follow.
You're toxic, so I could see that. You know, you're a white guy, so you should probably like,
Yeah, no,
fine.
I'm toxic. I'm toxic for sure.
All right, so we're 2 minutes away.
2 minutes. Yep.
I'm excited. All right. So if I go, let me see this here.
Man, I gotta.
Who are you picking? Who are you picking to win the Masters? I do want to know that because it could play a role for my picks here.
I haven't decided yet. I'm just so excited to see this hopefully go completely awry so we can just torture Dave. I would be very happy for you, Dave, if it goes smooth, but if it doesn't go smooth, that's probably ideal for me getting to be here
There's
today.
nothing you can do. You build it out and you just wait. It's whether or not the Eventbrite can handle it.
It's like a golfer. He prepares for the Masters, but if he shows up all prepared and then plays like shit, like what are you going to do, right, Dave?
You don't want to be a hypocrite. This is what you said about the live show.
You wait
said
all
as
week.
long as you're
with
prepared.
Augusta, you hook it on the first hole. You're stuck in the trees. You make an 8 weeks over. Your fucking
or
week
you
is
five
over.
putt like Ernie Els a few
Oh
years
my
ago,
God,
and then you
that
just
was-
leave.
That was a rough scene. That was look at Colin has that look on his face where he's trying to joke around, but he's also very concerned.
Yeah, very
Well, it's like, he's thinking about not stepping in that puddle at Augusta. That
Quarter of an inch,
Yeah.
0.8 of an inch.
you have rain boots though, Dave, don't you?
Oh, of course. I'd bring them if I were you.
I'll be wearing my Echoes on Thursday.
The golf shoes? You wear golf shoes. You're that guy.
At Augusta, I do. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You have to.
No, you don't.
What if Freddie sees me and I'm not wearing Echoes?
You think because you have Echoes on, it's more likely that you get the fist pound?
I do think we're friends. So
I wonder if he actually like remembers going on your show. Like he must do.
great appearance. I don't.
It was a great appearance, but
he absolutely remembers.
But you think so?
Yeah. Because he's seen a lot of the. I remember talking to somebody before. He saw a lot of your answers on the dozen, and he was like, "That's fucking nuts." Because you'd answer it before the question was over.
I got it again right again last night.
Yeah, Bruce Litsky.
Yeah. The late Bruce Litsky passed away.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I think he had brain cancer. That was an emotional term. I watched it with my dad. I was very nervous during that.
In '88.
No, 98.
Oh, that was. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you won twice in 98. Won the Memorial in 98. Should have won the Masters in 98. But what can you do? And I get to watch Nicholas on Thursday fucking pound a driver.
I want to see.
I cannot wait to see. That's why I picked Thursday.
Yeah, you're going to be there, right? You're going to get front row?
Yes. I don't know if Gary Player's going to be there, though, because he's all bitchy now. I don't know whether Gus is going to
Well, remember they gassed his son because his son was like holding these ghetto-ass balls, trying to sell them behind the camera. Banned for life.
All right, there we go. They're on sale.
Oh!
It is
They're
active.
on sale.
It is active.
All right, guys.
They are live.
Now, how will we know if this is like working? If you just see one pop up that's bought?
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm on Eventbrite. So what do I do here, Dave? I'm on Eventbrite. What the hell am I doing here?
Details.
Details. Oh, details. Okay.
Or it says, tickets here.
Where are these for sale?
We just tweeted out the link.
Get your tickets. All right.
Well, that Rappaport tweet that we were making fun of is doing big numbers.
That's because we tweeted about it, I think.
You think it's because Dave's joke?
I think so. I retweeted it, I think. All right. So they're up, Dave.
Yep.
All right.
And I don't get alerts. I would get alerts for every ticket sold at the State Theater, but I don't get alerts here. So
I don't think we need that, do we?
No.
We'll see how it goes. We'll check in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So all right. So go buy tickets now if you want. Go whatever tickets you want. So it starts at 8, I think, right? Correct. All right. Yeah. No exit for the night before. It's gonna be a big weekend. I will promise you.
It doesn't give me a chance to buy tickets here.
It does. It goes details.
That's not true. Click the details, and you have to select the section you want. Then it says get tickets after you do that.
Here we go. Yep.
You got 'em?
Wow, what a theater. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
It's big. Is this the biggest one you've performed at?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks enormous.
What is it? How do you know which are sold and which aren't sold?
I don't think we can see it on our end. I think.
Oh, you
we can see
can't.
it in
Well,
the
it was
back
like a
end.
minute ago.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
We have right now. You want me to tell you?
Sure.
It's over 600 sold in the first 2 minutes here.
All right,
Wow.
That's
We're
a
like-
start. That's a
A little
start.
under halfway there.
What's that?
So in 2 minutes you've gotten halfway there and you're calling that a start? You didn't even think it would sell out today.
I don't think it's gonna say. I don't know. We'll see. What am I supposed to
In
say?
2 minutes they just got half the seats. You don't think they're going to sell 600 more seats in 20 hours?
I have no idea. I don't. 12 minutes was the record. I have no idea. I don't know. Let's go. Let's sell this fucker out.
But he doesn't want to do that pre-show thing.
No, well, that's true. That can be a factor. Fucking pre-show.
I just mean the live thing. We had a lot going on. It was a little bit of a cluster.
Totally fine. It was not an issue at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it wasn't an issue.
Yeah. We'll find.
Will you tell me the opening if I promise not to ruin it?
Yeah, others have. We had a listener who tried to help. He fucking blabbing at some bar the night before. But I'll tell you. Yeah.
He told everyone about the casket?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
why?
Sucker. I don't know why. Because he's a drunk idiot. Honestly, I think. I don't know.
Oh, was it Montante?
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, he was probably trying to smash that girl that was in here. So he's like, hey, you want to know what's happening tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't really understand, That's the other thing, like with Bree Hunter. I get all this crap from like the Murchisons of the world. I'm very supportive of that community,
Yeah. Definitely.
right?
The OnlyFans community?
No, she's born female?
This is a toxic topic. right
I'm
now.
kidding.
It's a
I'm kidding. She's a lovely woman. I'm joking around. It's a joke, for Christ's sakes, Jesus. She's a comedian. She has a sense of humor, I think. That's a joke. She's a lovely woman. And,
There has to be more, by the way, to that Bud Light thing about that person
I
specifically.
want to talk about that. One second. I'm
has
just
to be
looking
more.
at the...
I'm
I'm trying to get 2 tickets now, Dave, and they are not
That's a good
available.
Thing. That's a good thing.
Are they
That
sold
means
out?
That means that section might be sold out.
Right.
I don't know if we're going to sell out the show. I don't know how it's going to go.
That's how I sound on this.
I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think I speak like that.
Remember, famously, Mike Geary said that you couldn't sell out.
I want
a
to find that.
restaurant.
I want to find that audio.
Wait, what
That
did
was
Mike say?
From years ago.
He said you couldn't sell it what?
This is the beginning of the history of the show. We were talking about doing live shows.
Yep.
And I said, like, we should do the Wilbur or something. I think Mike was like he's like, I don't even know, like, if you could, like, sell it, like, could you get, like,
A
50?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, like 50 people at a
That's what he
restaurant.
thought of you at the time? Jesus
I gave this guy
Christ.
a career. By the way, I enjoyed
God.
this latest episode of BlindMike.net very much about Leno and Conan, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mike. You know, he does a great job.
I've never met Mike. One day we'll have to do a me and Mike combo in here.
Yeah, he didn't want to come in today.
Oh, he didn't?
No. Too
All
big
right,
for you.
now fuck him then. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
ever
what I'm
want to
saying.
do a
It's too
show
big
with
for
him
you.
then.
It's too big for you.
Fuck him.
All right, what's the update, Dave?
What was your grade of Kirk at your live show?
I thought he was great. It was kind of a hard position for him because he is the entertainer. He's the guy who's used to doing talking. So when he's just like sitting there,
And your audience doesn't even fucking care about me. Not really.
I think there was a decent amount of people who were
but they
Minute
were there to
fans.
see you guys, so I did my thing and I got out of the way. I was happy to help out. I love those guys.
Yeah, it was very very much appreciated.
Everybody likes each other on that show. Like I said, it was a study in before the show, I went to the green room there, which was my green room for my shows, and everyone was there holding court, laughing, breaking balls. If you
Yeah,
went
it's
into
not your style.
If you went to my green room before like the show, like it's dead silence. I'm by myself. I'm just.
Are you
sitting
nervous at all? Do you get a little nervous or no?
there. I think when you're prepared, I'm not that nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's always
Well,
prepared.
No, I mean I was. You guys see. You know who seemed nervous was Biz before that show.
Biz was super quiet.
Yeah, that's why I thought like I was like he was being kind of standoffish. Like, did I fucking do something to this guy? I'm dead serious. It's like, oh well, it's too bad.
I think he was. I'm not going to say nervous, but he was a little quiet actually. I think I felt a little nerves, but then once you get out there, it kind of goes away. It's just prior to just walking on the stage.
Just wind up Colby Armstrong, let him go. Why
That's
not?
true.
Just let it happen.
That's true.
Exactly. Chicklets game notes.
It's different when you, I guess though, when you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna come in the casket and I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna sing a song, jump around, and take my clothes off. Like,
Yeah,
at
there's
that
no-
point, you're just like, you're just fucking around.
There's no time for nerves. Did you go shirt off?
I did, yeah.
Why don't you? I guess you don't release those on YouTube because then it doesn't make it as special.
Correct.
But maybe a year later or something you could, or just never.
I think if these people like today, these great people are buying these tickets, it should be their night.
Yeah.
You know, don't you think or no?
I wouldn't mind a pay-per-view at one point.
I'm not doing a paper.
Live
A pay-per-view?
Why not?
What am I-
There's a
How
lot of people.
poor are you,
there's a lot-
Dave?
What am I, Larry?
What are
What am
you
I,
talking about?
Larry
There's a lot of-
Holmes? I'm not doing a fucking paper.
There's only 1,500 people who can go to this
Yeah,
event.
good. They
there's
get to
people
go.
all over the country that want to see this. You could sell it for $29.99 or something like that.
I'm not a prostitute.
Oh
I'm
my
not interested in
God!
that. I'm not
Talk about a way to get your audience to turn against you.
shit.
Why?
$30
You
for
don't
a
think the guy
fucking
in
year-old
California
show.
wants to see the show.
You know how shitty it'll look too? It'll look terrible like we always
no,
do.
that we would outsource.
Yeah, it wouldn't sound good
That's
either.
when we could actually use Barstool's help.
It's not the same as being there.
It's definitely not the same.
The answer is
but-
no, I'm not doing that. Okay.
He's not doing it.
I'm not prostituting myself to that level.
He's a whore, but not a
The
prostitute.
metaverse is still in play for a one-off, I bet.
Yeah, that's no question. So what is going on?
I don't know. You want to talk about this guy, Bill Taylor, who seems
Well-
to be attacking your character for no reason whatsoever?
Well, I saw this. Let's talk first, though. What is the name of this performer? Dylan
Mulvaney.
Mulvaney. You know who this is?
No.
This has been in the news the last couple of days. The extreme right is losing their minds over this young woman who is a member of the transgender community.
Correct.
Stand in solidarity with, Murchison's kid and who's RuPaul.
Yes.
We've had guests on AJ years ago, Bree Hunter. We've had multiple members of the transgender community. Montante, I believe, was born female. Is that correct? Or no?
Sounds right. Yeah.
Jerry Callahan.
Dave may switch at some point.
He might. Yep. Of course, Big Jack is
Oh,
right on that line.
when I heard Big Jack was 5'5",
Is that unbelievable?
I fucking almost crashed my car.
Is that unbelievable?
My dad's called Big Dan. He's 6'4".
6'4".
Your midget little dad
Big
called
Jack.
Big Jack
Big
is
Jack.
so embarrassing.
Big Jack would take down Big Dan and anybody else for that matter. in
Anyone else? My
seconds.
dad's
In
tougher
seconds.
than your dad. My dad's simple Jack.
Muggsy Cullinane, fucking 5'2". He came in there with Chase one day, little Jack, and he climbed on here. It was kind of fun. I threw him up here.
Yeah. You just, no, it was like Wolf of Wall Street. You had the dartboard for him.
I know. If you had said to me, I said this, like when I think of Big, that's a good name to Big Jack Cullinane. I think of
I think of a fucking iron worker.
I think of the guy who was taunting Happy
Well,
Gilmore.
how else do you- what else would you call-
the guy with Shooter McGavin. It's like,
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
Gilmore drove this green no more than an hour ago. Like that guy.
So you're basing it just on height. Like, what about if you look at somebody and you think,
What are you
they're
going
gonna beat the
on?
shit out
Is it his heart? The guy's never said I love you.
No, he's strong. Like he'll beat the shit out of
He's
somebody.
strong.
Yeah, so what do you call him?
Strong.
Strong Jack?
Strong Jack.
Strong. Like what else? What do you call them?
Me
What
strong
else?
Jack.
What do you watch him lift weights?
Me bench press little baby Dave Cullinane.
Strong. He's strong. Strong. My dad's strong.
My God.
How old are you?
My dad leg press 5 plates each side. Strong Jack.
He was like the feared dad. He was the feared dad. So
By
what would you
who?
call him? What would you call him?
He was
Who?
By the town. He was known.
by the fucking town.
Yeah, he was like the strict dad.
Cops wouldn't pull him over.
Cops were
Bartenders gave him free
I
drinks.
was like Copland. They just let him go. Like, you're fine. The town was in unison in fear of this man?
Talk about Dylan Mulvaney, please.
Oh, 1 second. What were they? What was their fear? What was he going to do to them?
No, he was just like if like my older brother would fuck up, he would like rip him to shreds.
Oh,
and everyone was
man.
scared.
And everyone in town was aware of this?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
so he was
yeah.
beating you guys, and he never got called from.
Yeah, seems like a
beat us.
great guy.
Like what is that? DCS? What is
didn't
Department
beat
of Child Correction Services?
No.
Unbelievable.
Strong Jack.
Try and pay attention to these tickets too at the same. There's a lot going on.
Are they sold out yet?
Someone's saying to me, you can't pick your seat.
That's partially a problem with just those types of like putting the tickets up on Eventbrite.
Yes.
That's what we had to do.
Yes.
No,
I
but
understand.
they picked. No,
Yeah,
hold on.
So one
Fuck
second.
you. That's just what we had to deal with.
I didn't. I was never told that.
Why
I
you
was
tell
never,
your boss fuck you?
I was never. Would Mikey ever say it to you?
Yeah, he has, but then I just.
I was actually saying it to him, but however.
Would RA ever say that to Biz or no?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. That was, it's not probably not for public. That's a very funny story.
You pick
I
your
like that,
section.
RA. That makes me laugh.
So funny.
Makes me laugh. What's that, Dave?
You
I
pick your
actually think of that like semi-regularly. It's like a sitcom. It just makes me laugh. So you pick your section.
You pick your section, the amount of tickets you want, and it spits out where you're going to be in that section.
You didn't feel like you had to inform the customers before the ticket buying process. You
No,
don't have to.
definitely not. No.
Okay. Well, okay.
No, that's just what
At
we
least
had to
you're
do.
being honest.
That's what we had to do.
All right. So Dylan.
And it's also, by the way, even though it's 1,500 seats and it's the biggest venue you've done to this point, it feels very close and intimate. So every seat is good. Like even those other ones that we labeled as
Well,
obstructive.
people are always going to complain.
correct, but it's a tight venue. It's a great venue.
Yeah, I guess it just looks so much bigger on this like seat map.
I don't think it's. I mean, it's how much bigger is it than the fucking State Theater? It's like 200 seats.
Yes,
Not that much bigger then.
Right.
No.
Right, but it feels a lot closer.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. So go buy tickets now if you've jumped on. I think summer.
Or
next
just
summer-
wait till the $59.99 pay-per-view comes out.
That's true. We may do that. So Dylan Mulvaney
Yes,
is a transgender TikTok influencer. Is that right?
correct.
Oh, is this the Bud Light?
Yeah. So the extreme right is literally this woman has broken them, has just broken them, to the point that it's like getting embarrassing. No,
It's all they're talking about.
it's really
so, yeah.
not that big a deal.
But
You
it's-
might think it's silly. I have no problem with that, but it's not like a big deal.
But doesn't that lead you to think that
You
there's
don't see
something
how
more?
some people would think it's a big deal?
What do you got there?
Zimbabwe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Want to toss me some?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
What was that joke? Oh, because I touched it. Germaphobe.
Go ahead. Continue.
Why? I mean,
Well, it's not a big deal in the scheme of life. Is my
no, but are you shocked that these people are making it a big deal?
No. But
Did you see Kid Rock?
Yeah, I saw Kid Rock. Jeez.
What a fucking lunatic.
I mean, these people are like. I mean, I don't know. So I'm a Pink Whitney guy. It's the only alcohol I drink. But I'm just saying, it would not affect my purchase of it if I like the product. Yes or no? I don't know. The right wouldn't have a problem if Mike Tyson did a commercial where the guy raped somebody.
We're actually planning on putting a giant woman with a huge cock on the new Pink Whitney bottles. So thank you.
So you're
for
going
saying
all in
it.
with Alex Bennett.
Yeah,
going all the way.
we're doing-
good. Okay. That's great.
Oh man, hey,
I mean, I had to. You set me up.
that was so good. Just like a fastball, 84 miles an hour, right over the plate.
I don't know. And just sitting around, do you guys ever just masturbate or no? You guys want to just go down on each other or no? I don't know.
Do you know if you hold your head underwater and don't come up, you'll drown?
Hey, look, those things are always sponsored by Pink Whitney.
They're great.
I'll sponsor this
They're
fucking
great.
show, so, yeah, no.
Those girls are so friendly to me every time I've met them. I've argued with people. Actually,
Same, by the way. I like Alex. So
Yeah,
I don't know the other girl.
yeah, I don't know Jordan as well, but I like Alex.
I think I feel like they're starting to lose their sense of humor a little bit. That's worrying me, but who knows?
You think so?
No, dramatically.
Yeah,
Just
these
losing the sense of
videos.
humor.
There was a video.
Are you listening to their show, Dave?
No, I just see
No
the
one's-
clips and
no
they're
one's doing
talking
that.
about now they tried to turn that into a woe is me type
Yeah,
of
you can't be
moment
the mean
and-
girls and
right.
then be. You can't do that. There was a picture of Alex hugging her husband. It's been a tough week after this thing. It's
Yeah, they said it was the worst week of their life. It's that's a
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal week.
Yeah, have fun with it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
If you're going crazy viral,
Do it.
and you're in this business,
You can't.
unless it's something real bad,
Right.
then you're winning.
I agree.
So the fact that they were acting like that, I didn't see any of like their pouting about it though.
Yeah. What was I going to say? So the guys like Jerry and all them, they're losing this woman who I guarantee you Jerry's masturbated to this person in some form.
Oh yes, dude. He's been like hammering a pocket pussy.
He would love for her to sit on his face. He'd pay anything for it.
Autogynephilia.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'll say this. I follow Jerry on Twitter. I've never met him.
Yeah. Great guy.
It's actually like, not even joking, like sad to me that he's, what is he, 65 years old, 60 years old?
I think he's 60 or 61.
Okay, so like none of this like changes his life. And every single day, like nonstop tweets. No, it's just like, it must be like, it's just like sad to me. Like, you're that age and
I'd
you're.
like to see him mix it up a little bit of humor, which I know he has, although maybe it's gone, but you're right. But now,
no, isn't it like to be that age?
You hear this clip and be like, oh, sorry, I'm not worried about, Pink Whitney or, who's going to win the Western Conference hockey. That's what he would do,
Yeah, that's just like.
Who's the starting goalie for the Kings? The whole thing.
But all you do is tweet about how
I agree. I don't disagree
transgender
with
people, like what a life, dude. Sick life. If I'm 60 years old on Twitter at all, let alone tweeting about transgender people, fucking kill me.
I would agree with that. If I
had a kid, my son, if he saw me doing that, I'd be like, you got to stab me in the throat, Ryder. Like, why? Get me. I'm a loser.
I think we're sold out.
Oh, is that right?
Let's fucking go.
I think so.
16 minutes.
Sick. Oh man, he's pissed.
Well, that's when I told you. I don't know when they officially sold out. So it could have been 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Let's just remember, I don't know if we're going to sell out.
I swear that I don't. Nobody thinks they sound like that, but that would be disappointing.
I don't know if we're going to sell out. I think we might do a pretty good job, but it might be, I don't know, maybe 6 months.
Look, let me know. It's not consistency. Did we sell or not?
What do you think, Frank?
Did we sell out? Well, congratulations if that's the case.
Great job, boys. Both you guys. That's awesome.
You as well, Ryan.
If I'm in town, so I don't know like when we're traveling, if I'm in town, I'm at that event and I'll know in the next 2 months. So.
Why don't we do the pay-per-view wrap up
at my house?
At your house.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I'm staying there that weekend anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
when
met
you're
your
falling
wife,
off the
was
wagon.
A huge fan of the case.
She was.
Oh, what happened? She's not anymore?
The ending she was a little bummed out about.
What's that supposed to do? Solve every murder?
I know. I told her that. But I think she was so.
Everyone's a fuck. Now she's probably critical, but she can't get her own seat at the fucking show. She's critical like everybody else. Everybody's a fucking critic.
Well, she's also one of the 25% that have never rubbed your own clit.
That's
so
true. I can confirm that. I did ask her that.
Once she does that, I think she'll be good.
Is that weird when Colleen asked her that at the
Yeah, he's like, hey, do you own a rabbit? Do you have
make a fist?
Do you have a? Can I smell your fingers?
Idiot. Anyway, long way of getting back to Dylan McDermott. Oh, no, Dylan McDermott. Isn't Dylan McDermott the actor from In the Line of Fire?
Yes.
Which is a great Clint Eastwood movie. Yeah.
I love that movie.
If you said to me, like, Big Jack, I think of, like, Clint Eastwood. That's who I would think of. Somebody's name was Big Jack.
I think of Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably true.
So what would the name be for the guy that you respect him, like he's in a position of authority? He's
Big
bigger.
Jack Colleen sounds like a name from like 1840s.
No,
Wyoming.
it sounds like a guy that like would have hit 600 home runs,
right.
or killed.
So
like,
give me a name. Give me a name.
What's too for your dad now?
Yeah,
it's Little Jack.
Tiny.
L-I-L Jack.
That doesn't
tiny.
That doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's like tiny. Like it's like the play on words.
Yeah. Well, I met Tiny Archibald once. He was very nice.
Or no, I guess play on words would be Big Jack.
Yeah, correct.
So excuse me.
It's an ironical name. So anyway, the right is flipped out. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I am completely whatever.
But I see this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, please.
I see the side of people being pissed off.
Pissed off?
Yeah, I see. Say the middle of the country. You always talk about them.
Iowa.
I see those people
who are not on Twitter.
Right.
Thank God. God bless.
Who probably won't even know about this and will continue to drink their Bud Lights.
Transparency.
But for every person that like disagrees with what they're doing, right? That are big Bud Light drinkers that are seeing what's going on, like it could affect that a little bit. I feel like they didn't think of their main consumer.
But did they think more? You might be right. I thought about it this morning when I was running, actually.
Which happens all the time in marketing. You want to reach a new base.
Well, that's what I was wondering. When I was running this morning, I thought of this. I said, are they actually bringing in more people then they're actually going to lose. Are most Bud Light drinkers just going to be like, who cares after a week? And they're actually going to bring in people who've never drank it before because of this person? That's possible. I mean, it's a competitive. As Kevin O'Leary would say, it's a brutal business, very competitive. So I don't know.
I would be shocked if they gained more from this than lost.
Did you tweet out that we sold out, Dave?
No, because I'm just waiting on final confirmation.
I got a buddy, Reggie. If he stops drinking Bud Light because of this, they might go out of business.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, legit.
By the way, congratulations are in order.
To you guys?
Tom and Alice Shattuck, I've learned, are expecting a child.
Yes, they are.
I thought they got divorced.
No, not yet. They're expecting their 5th child. We can all hope, very seriously, all kidding aside, for a miscarriage. I think it is just for everyone. Don't you think? For everyone's
I'm not
sake?
laughing at that.
Why not?
I don't think it's funny.
Okay.
I don't know him though. If he was because he's a stranger, I can't laugh at that. I can't laugh at that.
Okay,
I can't.
Let's hope she has a wonderful baby. And
That's
great.
transgender. That's transgender.
What's transgender?
We could root for the baby to be a transgender because that would drive him nuts, right?
I think it's better for everybody if this baby doesn't make it to life. Just because it's the kids, they have no money. The kid's fucked.
Well, obviously, look at their dad.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a fucking junkie. Wasn't he ripping lines in here before the show?
Yeah, he's like the king of nips.
And the mother saying the all-time craziest thing I've ever heard yesterday.
This is cancel culture calling all the way. He's texting me
Whose
right
mother?
away.
Whose mother?
Alice Shattuck, who is carrying this baby in her rotten womb.
And that's their 5th kid, right?
Well, yeah, at least. I mean, I don't know.
He has kids all over the country, I bet.
She probably, given the way he hoards, probably shits him out for money to other families. Is my guess. So she's on that show yesterday. Colleen's like, you hear the sound? I'm like, who cares? Colleen's like, I want to ruin this person.
That is nuts.
Wow.
So Dylan Roof, was that his name?
Yes.
Was a school shooter, right?
Correct. Yep.
So she's
Church.
I beg your pardon, church shooter.
Yep.
This is their show when?
I think it was
Give me an idea
two
of
nights ago.
how much they have co-opted the extreme right. This is what these people think of Dylan, who I don't, again, unless I'm missing something, did this person do something terrible? Dylan Mulvaney?
I don't know it yet. Like, I don't know.
But we would have seen that by the right would have brought this
That's
up.
what I wonder if
Other
there's
than
more
being
in that.
transgender, being obnoxious on TikTok and being an annoying personality, which I agree with. Like, I would not, just because.
Other than cutting your hog off, did they do anything else?
Well, I don't know, did that even happen?
No, I actually think Mulvaney has. Yeah.
Still has.
The unit, yes.
Still has her born
Penis.
organ parts?
Yes,
Penis.
yes,
I don't
yeah.
know. So short of that, like she hasn't said anything crazy or done anything stupid or been arrested or done anything, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, to the extent that I know at this moment, yes.
You're not on trial here.
No, but I wonder if there's more to this. I wonder if there's more because I think Dylan Mulvaney transitioned way later in life.
They hate these people.
Like Bud Light doing it though would to me be similar to like the NFL like doing something like this.
Absolutely. No.
So it is something where
which,
it's
by the
like,
way, get ready for that. Like, just get ready for that. Like, you're going to be.
oh, if it happens anywhere, it'll be the
Actually,
NHL.
no, I
the
don't agree.
NHL will do it first.
I don't agree with that.
the NHL, that league of homophobes.
I actually think
what are you
this-
talking about? Jesus Christ, you crazy?
I actually think this
Well,
is complete nothing.
I mean,
What's that? Go ahead, Ryan.
no, the NHL is just like
I'll tell you.
they're putting players in tough positions. I gotta be honest.
I'll tell you the biggest fucking phony is, because I wanted to mention this the other day, the biggest fucking phony in the world. I agree with you, by the way. I don't think a player should have to do that if they don't want to. Totally. But you know the biggest fucking phony in the world is? Marty Walsh.
Yep.
He would have been your boss if he was still
I
in
couldn't
charge.
believe he got that NHLPA job.
I remember we were texting about it. He is a guy who, if a Bruins player had said no to this while he was mayor, would have been leading the charge trying to cancel this person. Now he has the PA job, making $3 million a year. By the way, you're
What a
fucking-
job.
And now he's like, well, it's really the player's individual choice. Now, who am I to say?
He needed their money, he
Fucking
needed their votes,
phony.
and he had their back.
Absolute
and now,
whore.
Yep.
You know, all the whole way his fucking girlfriend is shadier than him. Trust me. But anyway, so here's Alice Shattuck comparing Dylan Mulvaney, whose crime so far is doing annoying TikTok commercials in the tub. Is that right for Miller?
Yes.
Is it Bud Light or Miller Lite?
Bud Light.
But
Bud Light. I'm a Pink Whitney guy. So
Thank
are
you.
you
Thank
against? Are you against if it's good for business? Would you hire this person to do your commercials?
anything that would make me more money, I'd do anything.
Colony?
Well,
Yes.
short. I shouldn't say anything. But
Would you hire Jack Colony to do it?
No.
He kind of tries to reach a beer or
No,
something?
the
a
joke.
drink?
The joke is he can't reach the bottle, so
Correct,
you go. You have to order drinks from him just
Yes.
to watch him get up on a step stool.
It'd be like Hank the Angry Drunken Dwarf in the old Stern days. He could be your guy. All right, so here's Alice Shattuck.
Remember when I accidentally called Dylan Mulvaney Dylan Roof? Sometimes I think about that and I think, like, I'm not honestly sure which of them is worse sometimes.
Is that Alex
I
Bennett?
don't know.
That was her comparison right there. Which one's worse?
So she's saying that she's not sure if Dylan Mulvaney is worse than Dylan Roof, who shot up a church.
Yes. Yep.
But that was not done sarcastically?
It didn't sound sarcastic.
Even if it's just a horrible joke.
I don't even get it. Dave, get to work.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I mean, it's an assignment. Get to work.
All right.
You gonna get her?
Listen, I got to do what I got to do. My boss told me to do it. So.
Yeah.
We'll send Big Jack to their house. He can crawl through the dog door.
Oh, Big Jack. Perfect for Big Jack. He can take care of the kid. Punch right in the stomach. Done. Perfect aiming spot for him.
Oh, headbutt her right in her gut.
Yeah, it's just.
So here's my
I like Al. She's a very nice person, but that's a fucking. That's just like
Crazy stuff.
if not being sarcastic is why. Like I don't get like why. Like what is the anger?
So the only point, because I then went on TikTok.
Because they go to libraries, which is annoying. I agree.
But Dylan Mulvaney, I think, is like 25, 26 years old. And she's making TikToks as if she's like a 13-year-old girl going through something like this, which to me is fucked up, like beyond fucked up.
No, but who do you? But who? Okay.
I mean,
No, but like a 13-year-old kid who's transitioning and really going through something is completely different than a 26-year-old.
Also completely different than shooting up a church.
Oh, that definitely, yes, there.
I mean, I'm with you. I wouldn't, if I worked for Bud Light, I would not have hired this person to do that myself. But, you know, I don't know.
I don't really, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
And which side are you on?
No, it's
neither. That's his role.
They hired.
Which side are you on? I wouldn't have hired
First
the
of all,
person.
I want to learn more because I think it's weird that she acts like a fucking 13-year-old when she's 26 doing this.
Okay.
Because I feel bad for 13-year-olds actually going through those real issues. However, I think Bud Light saw a fucking influencer who reaches a different market and said, fuck it, I'll throw 20 grand at her. Not that big of a deal.
More
It's
than-
not,
more than that.
it's
20
not-
how do you know how
fine,
much she got?
75, let's say. It's not hiring a spokesperson. It's not hiring Kevin Hart to do it and put him on billboards. It's fucking social media posts. It's not that big of a deal.
How much do you think the WWE, Harry and I watched some of the second night of WrestleMania. Kevin Hart did the intro.
Yeah.
How much do you think they paid him for that?
$1 million.
It was terrible, too. Did not a joke, nothing. A laugh. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, it was a good little starting video, though.
You don't really think anyone's funny, though. Like every person that's considered like a comedian or funny, you
No, I
don't think they're funny.
No, I don't.
I mean, you're a tough laugh to get, which is a good thing.
Do you?
Yeah, I find people funny.
Like what comedian do you like?
I think Bill Burr is very funny.
He was. I think his time is past.
I think what's the other guy's name?
I like Nathan Fielder. I like Nathan for you.
Burt Kreischer.
Burt Kreischer makes me laugh.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, that guy. I've seen some like reels on Instagram. He's pretty funny talking about Italian lifestyle. And then the other guy is the other guy that's buddies with Burt. That's on Barstool Stuff.
Dan Rappaport. He's funny.
It's Tiger.
What was the one yesterday?
No, what's the other comedian? There's one more guy I think is funny. He was on Rogan. He's always on Rogan.
Not Ari Shaffir.
No,
I know he's
Shane
Shane
Gillis.
Gillis.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Did we have him on or no?
No.
We didn't when he got canceled from SNL, or we
Yeah,
were
maybe
supposed
it was
to.
before me.
I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Actually, you liked Rodney Dangerfield a lot.
Well, I loved Dennis Miller when I was younger.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really seen any of his stuff.
Back in the old days. Yeah. Well, I mean, right? Sure, Don Rickles. You know, there are guys I like, but I don't.
It's like the current comedian landscape doesn't do it for you.
I'm just older than they are. That's all. They're,
Yeah.
they're terrific. You know, I wish them well. I'm glad that Kevin's doing his thing. Nobody finds him funny, but you know, he's got a good eye for comedy. I think. I suppose. I don't know.
Has Kevin done stand up?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yes.
Probably.
Has fights?
I don't know.
You know what I heard
He's
about?
funny.
You know what I heard about Fighterberg? I love fights.
It's a great. I think it's the best attitude.
I
in the
love
whole
both
company.
those guys.
So do I.
Fights is now, you know, when you can see your screen time, it's disgusting. It says like 4.5 hours, like every day. Fights is at 14 minutes a day right now, screen time.
He's got
That's awesome.
I said he has the best attitude in the whole company.
Yep.
He doesn't give a shit.
They had Russell Crowe on today.
Did they really?
Yeah.
They fit him in the studio.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's
he
a
did,
tank, huh?
That's what
he
happened.
did his press junket via Zoom.
Oh, for that stupid horror movie?
Yeah.
Oh. You didn't get him?
No, we were not offered that. No. Yeah.
You wouldn't have taken him though, right?
I would have had Russell Crowe on.
Yeah?
Oh, 2 seconds. Yeah. Dave, of course, never crosses his mind. Dave can't book Paul Reiser
Who's that?
from Mad About You. Like the
Oh, yeah,
Diner,
yeah.
which is
Yep.
one of my
He just
favorite
big time.
movies.
He big timed us. That's all.
Like, how's our other guests going right now?
A lot of them are tough to get, unfortunately.
Well, he was setting up the tickets.
Maybe a lot of them are googling.
You
like
have
that
guests.
guy,
You have guests.
Bill
you have,
Taylor.
You have guests. I can handle it. Yeah. You have guests you can't get on who can't sell out places I sell out.
Yes, that's
You're bigger than people that won't even come on your
who
show.
He can't even book.
But imagine him calling them like, "Hey, we have a show. It's pretty good, but sometimes it's not that good. But I think you'd like it. So do you want to come on?"
It's on Barstool Sports. It's a major podcast. It doesn't seem that difficult.
It's still open ended. I mean, the locks never end. There's no timetable. You never
suggest guests.
All right, so give me a guest right now and tell me when to book them by.
Bernard Langer.
I don't want to have him on. He's too Christian. And also,
you could ask him about Dylan Mulvaney.
He also cheats. He fucking cheats with that putter.
You think he's anchoring?
Yes. Oh, there's a picture of the last time he won. I'll tell you who doesn't like that. I'll just tell you, a certain somebody who I'm a big fan of is not a fan of Langer.
Nickname Boom Boom.
Correct. He does not like that.
Wow.
That is cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. I guess you can't prove it because guys will say it's just touching the shirt and not touching the chest. And I think that is allowed.
There was a picture last time where it was right. It was right. You could see his shirt. It was like, I looked at it for like 2 hours. It was like this.
He does wear a tight shirt too, which would almost hurt him.
He does.
But
he's still fucking.
All right, what other guests? Let's think of someone else we can get.
All right,
you can't get anyone, huh?
How about Larry Bird?
That's going to be a tough one. He's a grumpy guy.
Didn't you say he doesn't do a lot of interviews?
Yeah, I
I'm just asking. I'm asking a question.
What fucking attitude?
I'm asking the question.
What a fucking attitude. Bruce Springsteen.
Lock, sure. Okay. When? By when?
I'd like him by May 1st.
Get him into the studio. Okay. He could perform a little live.
Yeah, he could do a couple of
set
days.
right here.
Yeah, when he's at Gillette, that makes sense. Timing wise. Okay.
So I think today, the None But the Brave podcast goes up. I think.
Yes.
Where I was a guest.
What's that?
It's a Springsteen fan podcast, of which I listen to.
Okay.
So I'm a guest of theirs. I taped it last week.
You should go over his career and stuff.
No, it was over the show. We talked about the show I went to a couple weeks ago in Boston, which was a great show with John Meter Perel. So they tweeted out them coming on the show. I retweeted, got a lot of reaction. And then some guy named Bill Taylor tweeted out, what was it, Dave?
He just tweeted out multiple things, just saying Google Kirk Minahan
He's
and the way he talks about
he's
women,
an asshole,
and race,
and
yep.
all this bullshit. So I just quote to him and say, he looks like a fun Friday guest. And then he got bludgeoned by comments. And then my issue, he's an asshole. We can get into him in a second. I got to say, I have a bit of an issue with the None But the Brave guys.
Mm-hmm. They didn't back you up?
They backed me up, but I saw some sensitivity there. And it's just like, if you don't want to, if you feel uncomfortable having me on, just delete the episode. No hard feelings.
Hey, don't mess with the bull if you don't want the horns.
Yeah, like that stuff's going to happen. Like they kept this one guy. It's like everyone's killing this guy. You're like, you're a fucking asshole. You're a prick. And they keep saying like, oh, Steve Van Zandt went on here. Or, oh, Kirk's a good, like.
Oh, they're trying to defend you coming on almost.
Yeah, did you get that sense, Dave?
Yes. Yeah, they were trying to use.
They're not used to this. I understand.
They weren't defending you. They were using other people to defend the point of having you on.
And I like these guys, so I don't want, I want to ruin another relationship here. But
what they should have said, fuck off. He's our guest.
Correct.
But yeah, I know.
But that never happens. You know that. That never happens.
It happens with chiclets.
What, they'll say that about you guys?
If we had somebody on that people didn't like, I'd say fuck off.
Oh, I get that. But if you went on somewhere and then.
No, I've pretty much stayed out of like, I think I'm hated by some people in terms of like being with Barstool or being all these misogynistic like terms that are ridiculous. But for the most part, I haven't seen, I guess Biz has gotten that a little bit before, but that's bullshit.
Yeah, why am I still getting this? I don't even understand. Like I'm literally on the other side of this argument all the time.
That's because that guy was local. Like that doesn't usually appear.
Was the dude Bill? Is he like a verified? Is he a?
He has like 10,000 followers.
Yeah, from what? Like, what is he?
He started the magazine website Fast Company.
Oh, that's huge. I've seen that everywhere.
Yeah. When we asked him to come on, right? Because he's a big fucking pussy. He said no, right?
He said I have no interest in interacting with him.
Okay. What's it? But then people asked, of course, to offer examples, and he said, "Do your own research.
Correct.
Google it." He has no examples.
Correct.
Of me tweeting about race. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Right. Yep.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. He's taking the Shuli's Man's Young playbook.
Right. And None But the Brave guys are like falling all over themselves to fucking tweet at this guy. Like, tell the guy to fuck off. Yeah. Or don't put the episode up. I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter to me either way.
Yep.
Stuff like that makes me just dry. On top of the Shuli's stuff earlier this week and that idiot Frankie, whatever, I just have no patience for this stuff. None.
Yeah.
None. They know how to ruin a good week.
Those are guys that should have had your back.
They're not bringing down you on Masters Week, dude.
No. That's the other thing.
That ain't
people are
happening.
tweeting at them. Like, you can't do this on Masters
Good thing
Week.
you're in a good mood.
Yeah, well, I'm glad Freddie's practicing. He's hitting balls. He's playing again today. He seems like he's into it. I need him to make this cut. It means a lot to me. Fist bump. There's a lot going on.
I would love to see him be in the hunt.
That's not like 63. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Make the cut. I just want to make the cut.
Make the cut would be sweet.
Yeah. I'll have my chicken sandwich and the Coke, $4.
I know, huh? The prices are just
Sick.
so good.
Sick.
So to keep it that old school.
10 grand for the tickets or whatever. But still, fucking chicken sandwich is $3. Great.
Well, and your brother's getting you a coaster.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He might get me one of those chairs again, which would be great.
Yeah. Here's a poncho, Kirk. This is your gift.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And I'll get the Outback tonight.
What is the, am I missing something on this Bill Taylor guy?
No, not really.
Just a prick, right?
Why don't you go at him online, Dave?
No, of course not. That's never going to happen.
And protect your guy.
Coley wants a job there, probably. But he'll never turn his back on a possible future job.
I've never said a bad thing about Fast Company.
Yeah. It's a shitty magazine I see all the time.
I think my focus yesterday was on tickets and canceling Shalice Manzi-Young. You can only do so much.
How'd that go?
Not too well in the Shalice Manzi-Young.
I'm saying.
They're just playing the ignore.
What did she do to get canceled?
Well, she gave on the last show an example of me in her story. She wrote this story here. And one of the examples of me being racist, saying that I used the word thug 12 times to describe Richard Sherman on air. The clip that we played, of course, which I knew what it was Jerry calling him a thug and me saying, why is he a thug? I don't think he's a thug.
Well, so she didn't have to correct it or anything?
No, that's of course, journalists, no, of course not. They don't have to do that anymore. Those days are over. Those days are long gone. But what can you do?
He's a thug.
He's a thug. So, I don't know. What else?
How about Portnoy getting absolutely destroyed on the internet by everybody yesterday?
Can I tell you something?
If Shaq's going at you, you lost.
You know what I call him now? Fucking, I hate to say it, but soft as baby shit Portnoy. Ooh. Like really upset. Like you're really upset that this girl did this in this game. This woman did this in this game.
Yeah.
Now Barstool was like going after people for like talking shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
And by the way, I don't think it is any way race motivated, to be clear. But he just seemed like a pussy in this whole thing to me.
Because he lost the bet.
Correct.
And by the way, I mean, could he not lose all his money? Remember me and you talking? I mean, if you're betting $200,000,
you should bet responsibly. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, I would probably recommend. I guess he can't run out of money.
I think he'll be broke one day.
If he's broke one day, the content would be unreal.
Unbelievable. He'd start all over again.
But he had to know when he called her a classless piece of shit.
I give him credit.
With what some people already think of him.
Oh, totally. I give him credit for it. I just don't agree. I'm like, fucking, and that's exactly, he lost the bet, so he was angry.
But like Shaq is beloved.
Do you think it was because
she's a fucking kid? She's a kid. College kids, they're young.
What do you mean?
A classless piece of shit.
Yeah, it's the NCAA tournament. I mean, I think you're being sexist there.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, why can't you chirp?
I could also see the racial side of it too, because I think
you
white players.
You think it was racially motivated?
I don't think Portnoy was racially motivated, but I can understand why they would think that, because the girl did the exact same thing to other people.
So she really didn't though.
But the example, this girl, one's Clark, right?
Yeah.
Who is like Larry Bird? She's like Larry Bird.
She's not like Larry Bird.
She's unbelievable. She's the girl Larry Bird.
Watch her. Okay. Yep, you're right. She's I think she's actually better than Michael Jordan.
That'll be your next category for a one-on-one match.
What's that?
Caitlin Clark.
What do you mean?
Because she's like Larry Bird.
Oh, I would beat her in one-on-one.
No, I'm saying in one-on-one with Brandon.
Just didn't land. Just move on. Just didn't land.
Who, Whitney or me?
Trying to say that Caitlin Clark will be your next.
I don't know her name. How the hell is it in my category? Yeah, I don't know her name. I don't think I could beat her. I'm too old at this point. But what's the other woman's name?
Angel Reese.
Reese. So it's Clark and Reese. Well, I will say the clips, certainly Reese was being more aggressive in their celebration than Clark was.
Yes.
But so what? Good for her. She won. Now Barstool's we're taunting people because they're talking shit.
Yeah, I think that.
What the fucking company is this?
Dave, if that was the men's final, you wouldn't have had a problem with it. You would have said they're college kids.
No, I don't have a problem.
How old is this young lady?
I'd imagine she's a sophomore in college. I'd imagine she's like not even. What's that? 20? 19?
I don't know. For a 20-year-old baseball player, you have a problem with it?
I don't see how it's an issue to be talking shit in a game. Now, it is true that girl, I think she did like the "you can't see me" hand wave in front of the face for like 1 second, and it wasn't even that game, right? Whereas this girl just won the national title, and in my mind, you would be going to the teammates to celebrate, but she was kind of following her around.
Yes.
So it wasn't the same thing.
No, I don't have a problem with them doing it either way. I had a problem with people criticizing them doing it because I think they're young.
But like Dave said, if he'd taken LSU, he wouldn't have said one word.
It was completely gambling motivated.
Yeah.
But Shaq getting you online, I'd pick. He'd be one of my last picks to go at me online. He might be the most beloved person.
True.
In sports media.
I didn't like who he was going after. I like Portnoy's mom.
He went after her mom. That
was the tweet. Yeah. I met her at the mini golf. She seemed very nice.
Linda's what a wonderful woman.
Mike Portnoy's a different conversation, but I felt that was in poor form. What you think you shouldn't have done it?
I just think going at young athletes like that is weird. I don't know. I just feel strange about it.
Now they're getting paid. You can't look at them like young athletes.
It is a little different now.
But
like even speaking of
you
Shattuck,
got 10 million people watching the game. I think the numbers were.
So Shattuck went at the kids at UConn last night for like breaking the door. That happens on every college campus.
For crushing his wife.
That happens on every college campus. They all make dumb, drunk decisions. I don't want them to pay any real price for their future because of
I don't
that.
think they're going to, do you?
Right, but he wants them to.
Does he really, though, or is he just doing that so he can do a thing on the radio?
I think he seems like he wants them to.
But do you think he actually feels that way? It's all fake. That's what I'm saying. He's a phony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking for content.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think Dave in the moment was mad. He lost a bet, which I'm sure he put tremendous thought into before he made that bet.
He flipped a coin.
I've witnessed it live now. It's quite an experience where he's, but yeah, I don't know. What else?
I did see the $1 million worth of game guys went at him for it.
They went at Dave?
Yeah.
They did.
What'd they say?
They said, let me see if I...
They didn't call him racist, did they?
No, but they just felt like they still had to talk about it.
Well, good for
Shout out
them.
to Angela Reese. Y'all did a great thing. Y'all did y'all thing. Congratulations for being the champions. And I'm going to say this. We don't stand with nothing that Dave Portnoy said in any type, shape, forms, or fashion. We're not in agreement with that. We're not in alignment with that in any way. And number two, $1 million worth of game, LLC, is owned by two people. Wallace Peoples and Fernand Rasier. We do not work.
I assume their audience went at them hard for being like, now.
Wow, these two are pussy sellouts, huh?
And then they end.
Oh my God, they get a little bit of heat. Oh my, wait a minute here.
They did say at the end that they love Dave.
Oh, it doesn't sound like it then. So when things get,
Imagine how much they're making.
Boy, I hope Portnoy is as critical of them as he would be of others who would be critical. I would say if we're going to be consistent about everything here, like what the fuck is going on? What?
That had to be them getting a bunch of tweets like this is your boss.
To your point earlier, tough shit. Fuck you. You have times I defended this idiot Portnoy? Oh, he doesn't give me shit. These fucking guys are running for cover because Dave was. I mean, he was being a pussy, but it was I don't believe it was racially motivated in any way. No, I just don't.
No.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ! $1 million worth of pussy. Are you kidding me? I don't even know these guys, but are you serious? Who pays for their check? Who writes their checks?
I assume it comes from Barstool Sports.
What the fuck are they talking about? Then shut up if you're upset about it. Quit and
if you don't stand with them, then quit.
And you'll make a shitload of money. I mean, good for them. Their podcast is huge. Good, I mean, which is great. I'm sure they're great guys.
I mean, I guess you could say I don't agree with them though. It's like,
that's not what they said right there.
Well, they kind of did.
Play it again. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I mean, like, go ahead.
We don't stand with nothing that Dave Portnoy said in any type, shape, forms, or fashion. We're not in agreement with that. We're not in alignment with that in any way. And number two, $1 million worth of game, LLC, is owned by two people. Wallace Peoples and Fernand Rasier.
That to me is that one. Number two is if you said that, like, Spit and Chicklets is owned by me and RA and Biz. We don't, that to me is like we are separate from these guys, and maybe that's their way they're leaving. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I think they do great things for the company. I hope they stay. But
he said we don't stand with what he said. I mean, he just called her classless and a piece of shit. It wasn't like he said anything that bad. It was just taken to another level because of what people think about him.
Yeah, I mean, it was,
He also wasn't really calling her a piece of shit.
Yes, he was.
He was saying it was a piece of shit act. He was not calling her specifically.
I think we're in a semantical battle here, but I would just say that's a reach. I mean,
Dave lives in that world.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think that Portnoy, I could tell by the way, I think he would want a mulligan on it. I don't think he would tweet it.
With how it's gone,
Yeah.
I would guess if he could have seen how this went down, he probably would have taken that one
I see him doing
back.
a lot of tweets now, like, oh, look how great she is. He's doing that kind of thing now, where it's kind of like, well, all right, and maybe he likes her.
But let's be honest too. Tyreek Hill's going at him. Tyreek Hill beat the shit out of his fuck off.
He's
dude.
a fucking scumbag.
That guy is an absolute piece of shit. So at least when you have those people going, you can see how ridiculous this is. Like, all right, this guy's saying I'm a bad person. You literally beat a woman that was pregnant. You scumbag.
Total scumbag. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. But I don't know. What do I listen? The Kirk Minahan show is LLC is Kirk Minahan.
And selling out shows.
Bottom line, is it sold out, Dave, officially?
I'm still not sure because I think at one point all the tickets, like, you know how people have 5 minutes to buy their tickets?
Yeah.
So I think there's still some of that going through is what's happening.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's essentially a sellout.
Basically, I believe.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
That's a win.
I guess. What else?
Former president is going to be. Is it a rain today? Yeah, he's
President Trump, yeah.
Yeah,
But he's not getting put in handcuffs or doing a mugshot, I saw.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I just want to see the mugshot.
I just want to see the mugshot.
Fuck. Is that true?
that's true. I believe.
I saw a tweet that said that.
I don't care then. That's all I care about.
I know. I just wanted the mugshot. It would have been an unreal mugshot.
Do you think tea times are up yet? Let's see here.
I don't know. I'm waiting for Tiger's 2.5 hour press conference.
Not yet. Do you think they even, at that press conference, even offer food or no? Because no one's going to eat.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say they get the chance.
No. Just let me. It's going
Just there's like a bowl of pretzels.
It's the first press conference he's ever held. So I'll be so curious what he has to say.
He won't say a word.
No, nothing interesting, you mean?
Yeah, he'll just, I'm here to win. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could win.
Yeah. I think what Tiger's probably going to do is go up to Rapport and be like, look, can I have Fitzpatrick's yardage book? Like, I need that.
And he's like,
wanna
over
smell
my
it.
dead body.
I want to smell it. So what did he write on number 6?
What were the notes on the 8th green?
Fitzpatrick's
Oh, he's like, why is this all sticky and stuck together?
Well, you saw the Fitzpatrick Rapport dynamic on that Netflix series. It was amazing.
So I guess they played golf together. I didn't know that.
Yeah, at Northwestern, right?
So I thought he was just a fan of his from covering golf. So now that I know they were like college buddies, it is a little different to me.
I think he kind of is. Fitzpatrick's like,
Fitzpatrick's like, who is this guy?
like the 15th guy in the team. It's my guess. What else?
Nothing great. Nothing good.
Attaboy, Dave.
Okay. What's going on in the Chicklets world? You know?
Exciting time. So for anyone who's interested, a week from Saturday, so the 15th of April,
A week from Saturday.
we are doing. We're broadcasting the
Yes.
FDNY versus the NYPD hockey game. They play one time a year. They sell out UBS Arena where the Islanders play. I think it was sold out a year ago. Like it's kind of like a Minahan show. It sells out immediately. But their producer knows what they're doing.
Sure. It must be nice.
So it's an amazing rivalry. 5 years in a row, the fire department's won.
Okay.
So we're doing the game. So Jake Marsh, who's part of my
Jake,
take,
yep.
he's the play-by-play guy. Biz is doing the color. I'm in between the benches.
Okay.
I think RA will be in the crowd with like Murley and Armstrong getting interviews. We got Big Cats involved. And then Wayne Gretzky, Biz's friend from TNT, said he's going to be involved with an intermission. He wants to do something for the game. So we're going to be able to watch it on barstool.tv, I think it is. But for anyone who likes hockey, there's no hockey on that night. It's one of the 2 days between the end of the regular season and the playoffs.
Oh, that's good.
Will be the only hockey game going on. And I think we'll be able to bring our own kind of Chicklets way of announcing a game into everyone's household. So there'll be fights. Every year there's fights. It's just a good rivalry with a packed barn. I can't wait.
Excellent. Okay, so that's a week from Saturday.
Saturday, April 15th. I think the game's at 7 o'clock. Check it out.
It's where the Islanders play?
Yeah,
It's
sold out.
Like 15,000 people or something?
18,000.
It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. And then they did it.
Where's all the money go?
What do you mean?
Like people buy tickets. It's a
I am not exactly sure, but I know I don't know the exact charity, but it's different charities for the fire and the police
FDNY
department.
and for the police. Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
That's
it should be
good.
great.
So you're going there.
I go there on. I'll be there Friday. We'll go through everything, and then Saturday night's game time. So I've always wanted to be betwing the benches guy. You know, being able to kind of give your input.
Who's the
on
bald guy who looks like a penis?
Pierre Maguire.
Pierre Maguire. Yeah, it could be like him.
Pierre Maguire is fucking.
You don't like him.
No, I don't.
Personally,
He's out of it, right? Where's he
he's not in the mix anymore.
Yeah.
They got rid of him. He was like he was like a hockey insider, I'll say, for a little bit, but also just a TV guy. And when I was on the Penguins, when I was like decent at hockey, I remember he brought Crosby, myself, Mark Recchi, Jordan Stahl over to his house in Montreal, had a big dinner. And then once I became a shit player and got traded, he walked by me like didn't even know me.
Oh, really?
It's one of those guys, like whatever he can do to help me, I'll talk to him. If he can't, he's beneath me. So fuck off, Pierre Maguire. We interviewed him once. He didn't get the joke at all about anything.
No.
We were basically carving him right to his face. He didn't even understand
Good
it.
at his job, though. Good at his job.
No, I thought he was awful.
No, you're wrong.
What job?
There's nothing worse than the ESPN broadcasts, and I think
don't
Ray
watch
Ferraro does what Pierre Maguire did.
Ray Ferraro's way better than Pierre Maguire.
One of the worst to ever do it. Him and Sean McDonough together is one of the worst.
For you to say this, for you to say that, I know I'm right.
No. ESPN's product is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Their coverage of the All-Star game was laughable.
How are you supposed to make the All-Star game interesting? It's the most boring.
They had all the time in the world. They knew it was coming.
Like
all
40
the time in
to
the world
30
playing
every
for
year
that.
at the All-Star game?
It's just like they have to switch that up and do something else. The All-Star game's a disgrace in the NHL.
You just don't have it. You know?
I know that I don't know what they could do. They got to bring back a World Cup of hockey. There needs to be international best on best. There hasn't been that since 2014 Olympics, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going on 9 years now of not having best on best. Like, that's not good for the sport.
I'm guaranteeing you the Bruins will not win the Stanley Cup.
Really?
Oh.
Guaranteed. They won't be in the finals. Guaranteed. So Kirkman, I wish it wasn't true. I like the Bruins. I think
they got everything it takes to win it. I'd be very surprised if they're not in the finals.
I'm just telling
Who's going to beat them? You can't just say they're not going to win. Like, there's 15 other teams. Like, that's an easy thing to say. Who's going to beat them?
Washington.
Okay, they're not in the playoffs, but fair enough.
But they're going to beat them. They play next week. They're going to beat them.
Okay.
I think the Islanders probably beat them.
First round, they're going to lose first round.
They play them in the first round?
I think right now they'd actually play the Penguins in the first round.
Ooh, Penguins, I think.
Penguins got them.
They have tremendous history.
They just beat the Penguins without Patrice Bergeron.
Who cares?
Obviously,
It's
Taylor
playoffs.
Hall. All right.
Patrice Bergeron, please. Overrated.
Legend.
Legend. Not a Hall of Famer in my book.
Well, you don't know shit then.
What are you talking about? He's not a Hall of Famer in my book. My book. To be a hockey Hall of Famer, you got to be elite.
He is.
No. Never won.
He
the
is
MVP.
elite.
No.
Although I've had arguments lately. They're talking about building all these people's statues.
Bergeron?
So Bergeron was like, I don't know, like that's one of
what the fuck are we talking about?
you would agree with me in terms of fact, like to have a statue that is way above the Hall of Fame. A statue is like Gretzky, Lemieux, Jordan. Like Biz wants to give a statue to like Garnet Hathaway. Like it's got to be a very special player.
But you get one in Pittsburgh? Like what the fuck?
I already
are we
have
doing?
one.
Oh, do you?
It's at the casino though.
I mean, in Boston, like I would give you Russell,
Ted Williams.
Bird, Williams, Brady.
Bork.
That's it.
That's it.
Definitely not Bork.
Bork.
Great player.
If Bork had won one for the Bruins,
Yeah.
yes.
No, definitely not Bork. Certainly not. No. Well, no. I don't like Ray Bork. But no, he does not make, no, certainly not. No. Bergeron? No.
Bergeron's like the consummate team player, though.
Gives a shit. Good. Congratulations. Great.
Sends a great message to the kids.
No question. Great
Yeah,
guy.
it's both the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Got to think of the kids.
Yaz, maybe Yaz. Close. That's what I'm saying. Yaz is
Yaz was my dad's idol, and then he met him. He said he was the meanest fucking guy he's ever met.
Top 5
Like,
meanest people. Biggest
I think he
assholes
like made
ever.
my dad cry.
Really?
Yeah, he was like 12 years old. Rented a house next to them, or they happened to be next to them at a house in
down
the Cape.
the Cape, right?
And he said it was just like he was petrified saying hello to him.
It's like Dave when he
What do you want, kid?
tried to get Cam Neely's autograph and he ran. What was it? What was the story?
I waited in line to get Cam Neely's autograph for 3 hours. When I got up to him, I bailed because I was so nervous.
That's the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
3 weeks ago.
Who was in line with you for 3 hours?
Kathy Cullinan.
But that story.
So your mom didn't make you go? She was probably shit-faced.
3 hours.
She was concerned for her
legless
son.
at that point.
He was going through something. She was concerned.
What
Concerned for what?
First of all, 3 hours.
His mental health, obviously.
3
So
hours.
We take that seriously in the Cullinan
Why is it
family.
3 hours to get Cam Neely's autograph?
It was a long line that day.
Where? 3 hours?
I don't know. It was probably a signing at back then. I don't even think it was Modell's back then. It was probably MVP Sports.
I used to see him in Winchester all the time. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
Charles River member, I believe.
Yes. Yep. People have told me he plays one hole very well.
The 19th.
The 19th. Yes. He's made a lot.
It's my best hole.
He's made a lot of birdies there.
I was 12 under.
We'll take some calls.
All right.
Whitney's got to leave at 11:30. Soon.
Yeah. What time is it?
10:53. So much fun you're having? Flies by.
I'm having a blast.
What's a relief, Dave? It's over.
Yeah.
Dave, you did it. So what do you were saying Thursday he's doing something for you because of this?
Thursday.
No, I don't know about Thursday. He told me he wouldn't tell me, like we did the coffin, the last one. He wasn't going to tell me till the last minute what we were going to do. And he said, I can't do it anyway. I won't be able to execute it. So I said, if the tickets go on sale with no problem, will he tell it to me now, basically?
No.
And he said yes.
Well, you get some time. You have some time. We have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Does Cullinan get like a raise like every year? How long's his contract with you?
I don't even
Day
know
by
his-
day?
I don't even know his contract
Kirk's retiring
situation.
next year.
Yeah, I'm retiring next October.
There's no chance.
There is a very, very, very good chance. Very good chance.
It ain't happening.
Why not?
I just know it isn't.
Well, I'd go. I would.
The show's buzzing. You're feeling pretty good. I could tell. And
feel great.
why would you shut it down?
It's a good
Now,
time.
granted, that could change if Freddie like misses the cut, but
No, my
I
Freddie
don't see you shutting it
expectations-
down.
my
What
Freddie
are you gonna do,
expectations-
dude? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'll read. I'll play golf.
I'll read and play golf. You can only do that
I'll
for
probably
so.
beef up. I'll do more library.
So what do you do all
volunteering.
winter?
I'll do more library volunteering at the school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, I mean,
You could make a TikTok.
I had Dave the Case's TikTok account. You know, I'm not looking to what's left. What's left?
I understand what's left. It's just like I've thought about like if I just stop doing the chicklets in 2 years, like what am I going to do?
Dumb hockey interviews you want to do? Like how many of these dumb shows I want to do?
I know. I just don't know what else I would do, and I need to do something. You can't play golf in the winter.
Go with the indoor thing and hitting balls.
Yeah,
in the simulation.
I golf. I hate simulators.
So do I, by the way.
I hate it. I never hit the ball good in there, and then I make excuses and I just don't go back. I hate simulators.
I went to this other one again the other day, and I'm so depressed at how fucking it's sad. I didn't even get it.
Ball speed 105.
I wish.
Carried 190.
I didn't even get it. I was watching the kids at Augusta the other day, and like the 13-year-old girls were hitting it. Some were hitting longer than I. I'm
saw that.
Fucking serious.
I saw one girl hit it like 240, 250. I was like, oh my God. Kirk's like, this machine must be broken.
She carried it 246.
Is there an update for the app?
It literally swung like this. Like, what is... And I don't get, like, I'm older. Like, I don't get, like, these feet are up and they're flying around. I don't have that kind of action. I grew up in, like, the 80s. I swing like fucking Craig Stadler. Like, it's just, like, old, set...
Yeah, but if you hit it straight, it doesn't matter. Unless the hole, unless you're going driver to par 4.
460, and then I have 238 to the flag. Then it becomes an issue. And I hit a 5-wood, and I have like 60 yards. I'm like, great, I can make a 5 if everything goes right.
Like it's cold out today. That's why the ball isn't flying.
72 degrees. I have the wind in my back. It's fucking annoying. It's fucking aggravating.
You're like, can I carry that hazard? It's 150 to carry. Fuck.
Are you load up, Dave?
Yeah, load
I'll
up.
take him in a second. When you play, last time I saw you were going to play golf with Portnoy the next day at that thing.
Yeah, we did it. It comes.
I saw it. How bad was he? Because he was saying
he's horrible.
Because remember you were like he's better than I was like I don't think he's as good as you even think.
He's horrible. It was. I'll say this. It was a steady 35 mile an hour wind that day. So it was kind of like everyone was horrible.
Yeah.
But he was horrible.
Riggs and I want to play you guys.
I know we're gonna do that. And then
yesterday,
Francis. My buddy Francis, who's a really good player, actually.
I believe that.
He called out me and Biz. He wants to play with Sass against us, little Sass.
Are you going to do it?
I'll do it.
You should do it.
I'm very interested to see the reaction to Portnoy and Josh Richards, which I think will be great because they're such big personalities and they have such big followings, but it's our first one not against current or former NHLers.
Yeah. What about the other thing that Riggs talked about? You're not doing that, right? You said?
We can't.
Specifics.
We have to go to Nashville. Okay. For draft and awards.
Should be a nice time of the year to go play there.
Yeah, Nashville will be beautiful end of June. 140 degrees.
I was thinking about the golf, actually.
Yeah, there is some sick golf there.
All right, hello.
Oh, speaking of golf, you see Hannah you see Hannah Cook's tweet yesterday? That I was actually surprised she didn't delete.
Did she cancel?
What'd she say?
Why did you get to work on that, Dave?
What'd she say?
She was not. Somebody tweeted out a person once again. Now we're back in this world who was transgender, born male, right?
Yep.
Assigned male. Is that what you're supposed to say?
Correct.
Now lives as a female. Won a female golf tournament.
That's fucking bullshit.
I happen to agree with you. And Hannah Cook does too. But she tweeted out.
I love that.
It's been there for 19
I agree.
hours. I just didn't think she would keep it up.
She's a drip, but that's good for her, you know.
That I mean, I just imagine if I had a daughter that worked all of her life to be good at a good sport and then a guy beat her, like that's a reason to snap.
That would be frustrating.
It's a reason to snap.
I happen to agree. I don't think it should be allowed, but we know that's like that. It's gone. We're never getting that back. I don't think.
Well, luckily, I mean, no, I disagree with that.
Yeah, well, you might be right. I don't know, but I mean,
they that just can't. So you're telling me in 20 years, like it's just going to be like women's sports are just crushed and being dominated by guys?
Yes.
There's no fucking way.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right, but I just it's what I see happening.
I would think that in 20 years they would have their own league as opposed to like just taking over women's sports.
And that would be great. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, you'd watch?
Didn't say I'd watch. I don't watch women's sports either.
Okay.
You?
I think the women's Final Four did huge numbers.
No, I know it did like 10 million.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I do watch women's golf.
That's how we swing it, me and you. That's why we.
No, that's how I see. You fucking bomb it. I'm sure.
No, I really don't. I don't hit far.
Okay. Yeah.
For my height, I actually bunt the ball.
Be hitting it 60 yards past me.
With a 3-iron.
8-iron my driver. My brother bombs it. Wait, it's fucking humiliating.
Oh, your brother just beats it?
Yeah, he's like 300.
His ball's still climbing as it goes past yours in the fairway.
But you know, I get it done, though, against him probably half the time.
This is the brother who lives in Oregon?
Yeah, I only have one brother.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Manscaped is back. Is that right?
Correct.
That's here with a deal you can't pass over this Easter season.
I just used it to shave my nuts a couple weeks ago.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's unreal.
Really?
No nicks, no cuts.
Nothing.
Loved it.
Clean as can be.
Oh, bald as a baby.
Congratulations. They have the Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped. You get the Lawnmower 4.0 Trimmer, Weed Whacker 2.0 Ear. And I got to tell you, I'm getting to the age now where I'm actually getting
Dude,
hair
it's bad.
here.
It's bad. I saw it in Scottsdale. You have hairy ears, dude.
I do have hairy ears.
You got hairy ass ears with fucking hairs coming out of the lobes.
Is that true?
I saw one in Scottsdale.
Did you really? Why did you tell me that?
I don't know. I'll give somebody gum if they got bad breath, but a long ear hair coming out, I don't know. Maybe I actually thought that you were doing it on purpose. Like you'd grown out your ear hairs.
Where was it?
You had one great ear.
Here.
No. Coming out of the lobe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the only reason I think I noticed it is because whenever I'm sitting next to,
I can feel one right now. I just got it.
Whenever I'm sitting next to my wife, she says, "Oh my God, let me get the tweezers. I got ear hairs coming out of everywhere."
Give me the 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer immediately, please.
Okay, got it.
No, I've noticed this, but I don't mind it because I think getting old is kind of funny. It amuses me.
I don't mind it until my body hurts.
Yeah, well,
that's what sucks.
Right, well, you're gonna be,
I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're fucking absolutely screwed. Me, I'm still in perfect physical condition, but except for my ear hair. Really? Which one? Do you remember?
It was you were to the left of me. It was your right ear.
Why did you tell me that? I would tell you that.
I told everyone else but you.
Did you really? We're friends. Why would you tell me that?
I didn't have the heart.
It wouldn't embarrass. Why? It wouldn't embarrass me.
I know.
I think it would be funny.
I just didn't have the heart.
That was like 2 months ago too, so now it's gonna be longer and grosser. And
I think I got it.
No, he probably got
I
it.
know what he's talking
like
about.
the flight attendant would have noticed it on his way home.
The ship, especially let me on the plane with that thing.
It doesn't make through security. They're like, sir. It's like a water bottle.
Like even if you see these, like they're starting once in a while.
I get the big
they'll
dogs.
crawl like down here. Getting old is no fun.
It sucks.
That's where Manscaped comes in. That's where you get this Manscaped 4.0 trimmer. 20% off and free shipping with code Minahan at manscaped.com. MINIHANE at manscaped.com. Hop in the best deal of the year with Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping. I need it. God knows. So do you. Go to Manscaped right now. That's not being a good friend. I would certainly tell you.
I'm not a great friend.
I thought you were. I will take a few calls.
All right. Load it up. There you go.
I do like
Pulling it, like that little feeling of
it's like popping a zip.
the release.
Younger. Yeah.
Do you watch those popping zit videos on?
do not,
That's
no.
disgusting.
I haven't watched, I was very into ASMR for a while. I don't know if you know this or not. I had an ASMR person, Sassy Snacks, but she passed away of pancreatic cancer.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she died.
Fuck.
Wow.
What?
I just got a DM
Uh-huh.
about this Boston's Toxic Sports article by Shalice Manzi-Young,
Mm-hmm.
and they took your name out of the in 2014 line.
So they're saying he never said thug.
He never said it.
That's inaccurate. I did say it.
In 2014, Callahan used the dog whistle term "thug" to describe
Play the sound if you want. Play the sound for Ryan. I used the word.
Yep.
But listen to how I used it. Go ahead. One second. Take it easy, Jerry. Take it easy for a second.
Scum.
That guy's very articulate. So,
It's like his son's wedding. He's tweeting about a new trend. Dad, can you put the phone down for 1 second?
Jerry's on his deathbed.
What?
So it was
Does
during.
that nurse have a big Adam's apple?
I got canceled.
So it was during the Richard Sherman thing with I forget the name of the woman who's a Fox Sports sideline reporter.
Erin Andrews?
Erin Andrews, right. Remember he did that whole thing he was
screaming in his face.
Yeah,
Yes.
he looked like an idiot. So I think it was during that maybe. So Jerry is calling Richard Sherman a thug, and this is the sound of it. And I'm sorry. And in the story, Shalice Manzi-Young says that Jerry and I basically are calling him a thug. So here's the sound.
Stop me when I get to the part that refutes the charge that he's a thug.
Oh, he's not a thug.
What do you mean? What is
Why is he a thug?
what makes a thug? Isn't it subjective? Couldn't you say he's a thug?
Okay, but why is he a thug?
Because he acts
thug?
like, because of his behavior. Yeah, because of the behavior you saw Sunday.
Define.
Yeah. So there. I mean,
So you were right. That's not like Tyreek Hill's a thug. He's a woman's beater.
Yeah, if you want to say so.
He's a woman. He's a woman's beater scumbag.
Right, yes.
Like a thug to me is like a dirtbag scumbag piece of shit.
Chris Benoit is a thug.
For
Yes.
For talking shit,
Dave Collins a thug. You ever hear what he says about his kids?
dude. You know his dad's Big Jack. Don't call him that.
Well, I don't live in that town.
The whole town's afraid of him.
Yeah. What happens at the town border, Dave? Is the next town, or is it just
The,
actually
the
kinda
cops
live-
take over the chase.
He was known in all three towns. We basically live within the vicinity of three different towns.
right.
Yeah.
So
So my point is that she is calling me a racist her proof is an example of me
Defending him.
right, being like, well, I don't think he is, or at least tell me why he is. Jerry, of course, couldn't do it.
So you're
Richard Sherman, while Minahan pushed back on the use of the term.
wow. So this worked, dude.
Wow.
You rubbed her belly.
But here's what I want though. At the end of the story, as it should be, correct. In the original, correct. We were incorrect, and we apologize for the error.
That is not there.
Okay, that's what I'm asking for.
So actually note that there was an error as opposed to just fixing it.
Correct.
Which I think
that's being chicken shit.
You're supposed to do that,
Of course
right?
you are. Yeah, they're not going to do that.
They always throw it in like the 17th page, though.
Yes. Did you tweet that out, Dave? Or no?
I'm about to.
So
hello, go ahead. What's up, Ryan? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Now you got me nervous.
I think.
Hey guys.
Now you got me nervous. Do I have any right now?
No. It was
I'm not
delayed.
nervous. I'm not
delayed.
fucking
Sorry,
nervous about you. Let's be very clear about this. Do you see anything now? Or no?
No, and in Scottsdale, I would have seen it from like. I could have been on the
fucking asshole.
I could have been on the 18th hole at the mini putt, and you would be teeing off one. I'd be like, "Whoa!"
You should have said to me before the round.
Nothing was stopping you that day. Sorry, caller. Go ahead.
God, that was a great day. Not ruined because of the hair.
Hey guys, so just wanted to comment on the Cheeks Lynn thing. I think there's a big piece of this that
yeah. Do you have any thoughts on that?
really
Whitney?
hasn't been fleshed out.
Good.
So the fact that Lynn has the other kids, clearly Cheeks'
That is
siblings
telling.
don't believe that she is.
No, we've talked about
the
that.
Munchausen syndrome.
We've talked
Yeah,
about
but
that.
if he's claiming Munchausen syndrome, and they have the kids, I don't. The kids must not believe Cheeks or his brothers and sisters. They must think he's a little crazy or something. Because why would you ever give your kids to the mother if you believed your brother? So I don't know.
What is
I wanna
Munchausen
be
syndrome?
Cheeks.
That's like where you're like purposely. It's like what Colleen does with his kids. Like you're purposely making your kids sick, right?
No, I'm not actually.
That's what it is, though, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like that. It's,
He's like makes him wear a mask, but he doesn't wear a mask.
correct. Yeah. No, but like you're like there was a famous case a couple years ago with this woman who did it. Yeah, so I know what he's saying. That's kind of what we thought. Is that Cheek says he has this weird disease where he couldn't eat until he was like 20.
I watched that clip.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I've never been more in the middle. I'm like Dave right now. Like it's
tough.
I'm
vacillating.
So
as
I
well.
felt I'll break my opinion down quickly.
Go ahead,
I
take your
felt
time.
so bad for the guy.
For Cheeks.
Cheeks, like obviously you could tell he's been through a lot. Like, and he had very valid points in terms of besides how many showers he takes, he had very valid points for like why he would be so upset with her. But then
Would you ever talk to your mom like that?
No, and then like that's what I kept thinking. Like my mom is a saint, and I see like my wife with my kids, and just to imagine them not talking, it was like sad. It is, and the only thing I didn't understand is he was so adamant she was lying. I'm like, is this lady a sociopath? And she's now making up things.
Possible.
But for his side, like, fuck, man, you got to get over it a little bit.
Boy, brave take for you. You cover fucking everything on that one.
Got to get over it.
Where are you on? Whose side are you on?
Got to get over it. I'm on Lynn's side.
You're Team Lynn.
Yeah.
I'm still Team Cheeks.
I got to get you.
Dave?
The entire world is Team Lynn, and they're just following along with you. That's
think
the
that's
only.
true.
They don't
I
want
don't
to
think that's
publicly
true.
say. It's the truth.
It's just kind of like, all right, she didn't want to go to the house. She didn't want to travel. Definitely selfish of her. But in the end, it's your mom. It's your mom. If you,
I think there are things
to not talk to your mother, it has to be something in my mind that's way worse and bigger than this.
talked to mine almost 6 years. Fuck
Yeah,
her. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
I don't. I feel like there's something that was not discussed though. I feel like there's something lingering that was not brought up.
Yeah, I just couldn't get over like feeling kind of sad for them.
How
Like,
often do you talk to your mom?
we talk probably on the phone. We text a good amount, and then on the phone definitely once a week. But I see her a lot more. She's down in Florida in the winter, but I see her a lot in the summer. She's with the kids a lot. Right. Not like Dave, but I'm not fucking throwing my kids at her to like, take care of them all
Colleen
day.
told me that he drops his dog off at dog daycare all day, and his fucking kids with his mom all day.
That's just a shitbag way to parent.
It's like,
Why? What's wrong?
It's
What
like
do you
being an
mean?
adult.
Why?
Like, you have no responsibility.
Dogs need exercise.
You have just no responsibility at all.
What are you talking about? It's a doggy daycare, so the dog gets exercise and is watched. And then I would have had to bring my kids to any type of daycare, but my mom forces herself on me, basically.
I
to
believe
watch
that.
my
I believe
kids.
that part. I believe.
Well, I
yeah.
didn't know how to
Go
word
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
That wasn't good.
Go ahead. Hello.
Hey guys, Michael Ironside, how you doing?
Well, wow. This is a big honor. You know, Mike-
Question
yeah,
for Whitney.
Go ahead. He's here. Ryan Whitney.
Yeah. So as far as for Rear Admiral, he's very sensitive. And to bring you back, if you remember, there was a hockey tournament, like a charity hockey tournament. And it was being covered on Barstool Radio when that existed. And the hockey tournament was a big success. Even Erica Nardini's there with her like bocce pro.
Oh, I remember this. Yes, I remember this.
Yeah. And it's a funny story. Rear Admiral like falls out of a porta potty and his pants around his ankles, just drunk. And that's kind of his thing. He's just the drunk idiot. Well, he calls into, I think it was Riggs on Barstool Radio, basically crying, saying that like he slipped on ice. You know, it was the sun was in his eyes. You know, his shoelaces were undone.
Okay, what's your larger point though? What's your point?
Why? Well, why is he so sensitive?
Oh, why is so sensitive?
Because it hasn't. It's not the first time. It's not probably not the last.
Thank you for the call.
Yeah, so I'll say earlier on, and if this was during Barstool Radio times, this definitely was a couple years ago, I'm guessing. I don't remember the exact instance that you're talking about, but earlier on, I think RA would admit that he was very sensitive. I will say it's gotten way better. He, at times, like me and Biz will shit on him, but Biz shits on me a lot. I shit on him, and we're pretty good at taking it, and I definitely agree with you. For a while, it was like he got very upset, would get defensive. But in talking to him, I think he's finally kind of relaxed a little bit, able to laugh at himself a little bit more. And our show wouldn't work if you're not able to do that, because you're going to end up losing your mind if you're getting that sensitive about being made fun of. Yes. So I'll say I agree with you maybe back then, but he's gotten better at that.
All right. Thank God we covered that. Hello.
There's a Chicklets fan. He wants to know.
Okay, well, you gave me information. I'm still obsessed with my ear hair.
Let's go.
What's going on?
Kirk Minahan taking over the Irish Riviera.
Yes, okay.
Situate?
Let's go. And he's playing chess. He's taking the first liquor sales. He's going to make millions.
That is true. Ooh, they got top 40 now up for the Masters bets.
What's Jason Day top 40?
Oh, don't be you bet that? That's going to be minus big time.
I just think he's going to play well. And if it's anything, if it's
it's good money. Minus 400 for top 40.
Oh, fuck.
What do you think it was going to be?
I thought maybe minus 175.
Remember, it's a limited field, too. It's smaller.
Yeah, 88 players or something.
Make the cut, you're probably going to finish the top 40, basically.
Yeah, true.
Freddie, top 40? Where is he? Plus 450.
Wow. You going to mix that in?
Yeah. I got to do it. I got to do that. Don't you think?
Yeah, got to do it.
You're in with me on that, right?
I'll do it. I'll do it with you.
I made you a lot of money at the
yeah, you did.
a couple weeks ago.
I mean, I made you money too.
You did. You definitely did. Who do you think is least likely to be in the top 40?
Sandy Lyle.
He is tied with Ola Thobel, the amateur McLean, and Larry Mize.
Larry Mize is still playing.
Who? They load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right, 1 second. I played in a tournament years ago at Belmont Country Club when I was at EI. They had like a local celebrity, a player in the Champions Tour, and a former Red Sox player, I think, or something like that. It was me, Joe Durant. Do you remember him?
Yep.
Very nice guy. Was on one of the teams. No, I'm sorry. It was me, Larry Mize, and somebody. Joe Durant was another guy. And I go over to Larry Mize before he's like literally one of the nicest guys you've ever met in your life. And we're chipping or whatever. We wound up winning. And I said to him, I was like, you probably never get asked about this. I was like, but that was a great chip at Augusta. He's like, actually, Kirk, I get asked about that all the time. I was like, no, forget it. Okay. You're just like a nice guy. So.
That's just, he's not from Boston. He doesn't get sarcasm.
He's like a nice person.
No, I've actually been asked that question prior.
But he talked to me about it. Like he laid the whole thing out.
Who did he beat in that playoff?
Norman.
Was that the collapse or was that another year?
That was 96. That was Faldo. Yeah. I think Sevy was in the playoff too. And he went out in the first, I think it was the second hole. It would have been because of the 11th. The 10th hole, I think Sevy was out. It was Norman, Sevy, I think, and Larry Mize.
Larry Mize.
This is last year he said he's playing.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get the letter. No,
they don't do that. I don't think they do that anymore. No,
they would. Yeah. If he kept playing, it would come.
Yeah, that's a rough scene. You should be able to play as long as you want. But they have the rules. You won.
I know it's probably a pace of play thing. If they're driving it like you are, 175, their round will take 7 hours.
That's the crazy thing about Longer, though, a couple of years ago. Because the Masters app is the best. You can see them hit shot by shot. Longer was hitting drivers in the par fours. He shot 72.
Yeah, he's
not even human.
I saw something. I think a producer from Netflix or somebody involved with the Full Swing series on Netflix said the Masters app is like the greatest app in the world.
You get every single player every shot.
Yeah, like it's just PGA Tour. I know that fucking app is pathetic.
I was texting with Riggs. We were trying to get Chappell in the top 40, the last hole. And we're like, and Riggs is giving me the play-by-play. He's like, hey, he's driving the rough. And we're like, we have no fucking idea what it looks like. If it's a good lie, if it's a bad, it's 20 fucking 23.
And with gambling
people
being this
gambling
big,
on it.
You need to be dialed in.
Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, so I just wanted to call in because as a resident of America's hometown, I will be attending my first Kirk Minahan show in August. Very excited for it.
Thank you.
Just a couple things I wanted to tell you guys about. So, Whitney, I know you're a South Shore guy. You probably know there's going to be a lot of bars and restaurants for the Minute fans to get into some trouble in down this way.
Before you talk, so hold on. We got plenty of time in a second. So the No Exit 4, the band that plays with me at the live shows, is doing a show Friday night before. Friday night in August, you would say traffic won't be bad, right? Friday heading to Plymouth?
That's
from Boston?
Leaving Boston at 4 o'clock on a Friday, that's a 3-hour ride.
Yeah,
possibly.
not bad, right? Yeah.
Normal.
There's a great bar down there called the Rye Tavern.
The Rye Tavern.
Indoor, outdoor.
Okay.
That'll be the scene before your show.
Oh, is that right?
It's actually great food. They got like a huge outdoor space, bar outdoor and bar inside. So
you're going to be there.
I'm going to play golf at Old Sandwich that day and then come to your show. I think Old Sandwich is like less than a mile away. You want to play with me before your show? Or are you too busy?
What time? I'll play early.
10 a.m.?
I could play maybe at 9. Play a quick 9.
All right.
That's fine, Dave. Down to 10:30.
Yeah, sure.
They're at 11 for the show.
My wife will love that one. I'm leaving at 8. I'll be home at midnight.
She'll probably be happy. Hello.
Same guy.
Hey, so yeah, sorry.
sorry.
I was going to, this actually kind of ties into what I was saying was, I don't know if you guys were looking for any venues for any sort of live shows beforehand or music, because I can give you a couple recommendations.
Well, do that
sounds
offline.
like no
Yeah, thank you for
has
the call.
something lined up.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, reach out to Dave. Absolutely. Thank you, buddy. Does No Exit 4 seem ready, or?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
What does the name of their band come from?
It's a sign in Rhode Island somewhere, they said, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something. There's no exit for something.
Or is there no exit 4?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Kirk, Mike Francesa, how are you?
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Just, still struggling from yesterday. Jim Nance, a dear friend of mine.
He's done.
Last Final Four. I'm struggling, but I'm getting over it. It'll be good to hear him at Augusta this week. I know you'll be down there. I might be down there myself.
It's great.
So, we'll get together. You, Jim, and I, we might get in the booth together. We'll,
Anything, Mike, you got anything good or no? Is this it?
Well, you know what? I had a couple things in mind, but I guess not. So,
Okay.
from the studios at definitely am. We'll talk to you later.
There you go. Thank you very much. Tiger should just shave his head at this point.
Yeah, he's got to do something with that.
It's kind of in that, yeah.
Think
he'll make the cut?
You'd think he would. He's never missed the cut there, so.
As a pro, yeah.
I would say, yeah. I mean, what are the odds on him top 40?
That's a good one. Riggs will be fucking riding this Tiger the whole way. Let me see here.
You're just jerking him off on his walk to the first tee.
God. Top 40. The betting favorites right now are McIlroy and Scheffler.
Tiger played through me one time at Medalist.
Was he nice or no?
Yeah, he was actually nice. He made fun of Duffner. He's playing with Ahmad Rashad and Duffner.
How's Ahmad Rashad do it?
He looked great.
Minus 175, Tiger.
Minus 175 top 40?
Yeah.
That's too much juice to lay down on that.
Great.
Considering he could withdraw as well. Hardest walk in golf, and he has one leg.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing it, Dave. Ryan Fox plus 110 top 40.
No,
I'm not doing it.
No, I can't do
I'm not doing it.
He beats it though, and in the rain, that's not.
Fucking, I picked him last week. He sucks shit. I'm not doing it. Hello.
Ryan,
Yes.
it's Pierre Maguire. Ryan, how about you come back to my house again and I'll give you the double Dion. Ryan.
That's a little inside.
What is that? What does that mean?
Dion Phaneuf played in the NHL a while.
Number 3, defensive for the Flames.
Calgary and Toronto, and he ran a guy over in World Juniors. He ran 2 Russian players over.
Yeah.
And Pierre Maguire was like, "That's a double Dion." It's kind of, you had to hear it, but pretty good line by the caller. Yeah, I'd come over to Pierre's house, let him bend me over, maybe get back in his good gracious.
Hello. What a relief this thing's done. Jesus Christ. Hello.
Now it's just on to the Masters.
I got to do a show
Kirk, how
Riggs
are
tomorrow
you?
morning. Good morning.
How you doing, Kirk?
I'm fine, as I was a minute ago when you asked.
Oh, right on. So I was just reading this great article, I thought, on Yahoo Sports about Boston sports radio being toxic and stuff. And when I found the author of that article, I had to look up her Twitter, I looked at that profile picture, and I just couldn't help but wonder, do you think Shalise Manza Young has a tasty pussy?
I don't know. I would, if I had to guess, I would say no. But again, I'm not going to denigrate and sexualize her. That's
3 names might be a good pussy, though.
Could be. I mean, if she does, fantastic. Good for her. I'm happy for her and whoever she's sharing it with.
Do you think she's one of the 25%, Dave?
She could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. It's since been corrected, that article. That's what I've been told. By Colleen, who knows? Hello.
Hey, guys. Dave's mother-in-law is that guy.
Oh, hello.
I wanted to tell Dave that I got my VIP ticket this morning, so I'm very, very excited to be attending my first live show.
Wow, Dave's dead.
Dave wants to get rid of that too.
Yeah, Dave.
No, I don't want to get rid of the VIP meet and greet.
I mean, we did a pre-show.
Yeah.
2 of our listeners did like a pre-show on our YouTube channel leading into the show. Dave wants to get rid of that.
Yes.
He wants less interactive experience.
He wants less work.
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
what he
not
wants.
true.
Wants
There's a
less
lot
work.
of things that happen right before leading up to the show. So that's all. That's fine.
Well, this is going to be 50 times more
There you go.
troublesome than that. Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it'll be great to see a Dave's dead mother-in-law guy.
Dave, I've been venturing to get a picture of your dead mother-in-law, but I haven't had any luck yet. But I was curious if
I would look up the April
about your dead
1978 issue
mother-in-law.
of Beaver Hunt. I think is there was an excellent spread there, right, Dave, or no?
What else you got? What else?
Big Jack's got pictures of her.
Well, just of her like her knees. He couldn't get any higher. You can't. The camera's so heavy. You can't.
He's trying to get up to kiss her.
He couldn't even see the casket, right, Dave?
They fear him. Trust me, they fear him.
Oh,
Whole town, dude.
Total fear. I mean, we can't even bring him to the live shows. The security's like, we can't fucking bring this
Kid from Friendly's quit because he drove by him on the way to work.
I'll show you Rocky Road.
You want to fucking see this? Want to see how I beat baby Dave?
What's what Dave is saying? There's again, they really fear him because like he'd beat the shit out of us in front of my friends. But yeah, no kidding. I'd be scared too.
Every town had that kind of parent who was feared, right?
No.
Oh yeah, the 5'5" guy who's got anger issues and doesn't say I love you to his kids. Yeah, those guys are everywhere.
Yeah, I seen the video of that guy before. He was upset about a bagel, as I recall, a couple of years ago.
You're not that guy, pal. Yeah, I'm over 5'6".
Did you grow up? Was there a dad in town that everyone was afraid of?
Yeah, my dad, but like I said, he's 6'4".
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Did you ever know?
I don't remember. I don't remember a father figure around the town of Situate just scaring the bejesus out of everyone.
Like you wouldn't have thrown a house party at my house growing up.
So that means you're scared of him, not anyone else, because anyone else would have gone to the party had you thrown it.
That's a fair point. But I still think they feared him. Yeah.
Was your dad a discipline guy?
Yes.
Oh, like hitting?
No.
That's what I mean. But not like that.
No. Like he might like grab us.
Yeah.
But never like punching.
Yeah. Big Jack?
No, never punching. No.
Too bad.
You had to bring the step stool over to beat him.
Give me a second.
Dave cut a leg off the step stool, never got hit again.
Hello. We'll take 1 or 2 more.
Hey guys, yesterday Biz was on the snake trap for the bachelor party.
Yeah, we
Did
talked
you
about
guys
this.
Catch that?
We talked.
I haven't
did you
listened
watch it?
yet.
I saw some clips. I haven't watched it.
So his bachelor party song was "Seven Bridges Rose" by the Eagles.
By the
Chris,
Eagles?
I thought you'd appreciate
Oh
that.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, play that.
Wow.
It's an unreal song.
The live version was his choice, and they all laughed him out of the room. I thought that was insane.
Fuck them. Who? Eddie and Dave and those guys?
Just like Eddie, Dave, White Sox Dave, and
Chief.
And Chief. They were like,
Fuck off.
They were like, I don't know about that pick. And
It's a great pick.
I know, right? And then
I didn't know Biz had that kind of depth.
And then he picked a sauna for an activity and Seth Rogen to go on the triplet. Absolutely just a Biz performance. It was hilarious.
How I feel about those.
Is there any live versions of that song out there?
It's live. It's live.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a live version.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking badass. But all right, boys, have a good day.
Biz put that song on the ride home on the ride from mini golf. What was the who's the lead singer who passed away? One of the lead singers.
Glenn Fry.
Yeah, fuck, that guy could sing, man.
He could sing. All right, one more, Dave. If it's any good. Whitney's got to get out of here.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
It's Acronym Guy live from Ocean City, Pennsylvania.
Oh, fantastic.
Dave, would you like some acronyms this morning?
Sure.
We're good.
No?
Keep in mind.
All right.
One more. I just want a 72 on Thursday. Just a 71. 72.
1 over ain't bad.
70. Yeah, I want to make the cut though. I think it's gonna be after that. It's gonna be tough. As we know, Friday's gonna be a monsoon. Probably 12, 13 inches of rain. I would think. Big Jack would drown if he was there.
Oh, fuck yeah. They're like, there's a human under there.
Hanging on the.
Zaz actually able to drag him out.
He's going through hard times right now, and this is what he has
Big
to
Jack?
listen to. Yeah.
Why?
He
Why?
just lost his mother.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Dave.
Yeah.
But did he always lose? Like at the mall, you mean? Did he find her?
At the plaza?
Yeah. I know she went to the Miltons Social Plaza Braintree.
Yeah,
I know
it's
Whitney's
awesome.
been there, which is one of our sponsors, Ryan. You're
Yeah.
a fan of that, I know. Go ahead, Dave. We'll take one more.
Hey, Kirk, how's it going?
It's fine, thank you.
All right, so 100% Team Cheeks. Now, I know how manipulative a mother can be in a family because my dad just turned 55 this year, and he just found out that who he thought was his biological father his whole life was not his real dad, and my grandmother knew the entire time.
That's
Never
a tough
told
beat.
him.
That's a tough beat. That's a tough beat.
Well, here's the kicker. Who he thought was his
Brother.
dad is actually his uncle.
Ooh.
His dad's brother was actually his father.
That happened to Jack Nicholson, you know. Same thing.
I'm so.
Did it really?
Yes. It's true. I mean, about the mom. I think it was his mom. He thought it was his mom was actually his aunt the whole time or something like that. Yeah. Thanks for the call.
Okay, so that would be one where I'd be totally
Or they-
Team Cheeks, but
Yes.
that's way worse than not going to Easter.
I still think the thing hanging over everything is that Lynn has put her mouth on his penis before.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I think that hangs over everything.
You mentioned that.
What are you laughing
That
at?
one blowjob did it.
Well, at least one. She's like, yeah, you want to, she's like, you want to eat? I'll show you. I'm going to eat something right now. That kind
You
of
want to eat a cheese it?
Yeah, that's it.
How about my pussy?
Yes, I mean, she probably put it, yeah, probably sprinkled some on there. Sweet. That is that kind of thing. We're just like,
It's like a cinnamon.
yeah, you want some pudding? Yeah, go eat this ass. You'll find some chocolate pudding. That's
I love him very much.
That was the line that did me. She loves him. And he said, I love you. That means they got to make up. Dr. Minahan, get them both in
The
here.
single mom part of it is hard. I mean, she raised three kids?
I thought 4.
And the other kids all talk to her.
And they're not talking to Cheeks now, or are they?
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You said it doesn't sound like it.
Well, he didn't make it seem like they had a good relationship at the moment. He thought they would be upset. Yeah.
Yeah. Miltons.com, Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and of course the Burlington Mall. Brand new location at the Burlington Mall. How far are you from the Social Plaza?
5 minutes, maybe.
Really? You're that close?
Yeah, right through Blue Hills. Maybe let's say 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. There you go. You spend much time there?
Every day.
you go to the Social Plaza every single day?
We have a Pink Whitney signing there next week.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Where?
Right next to Regina's. In between the food court.
Oh, it was a Regina's in the food court.
Yeah.
The old Burlington Mall, there used to be a standalone little pizzeria Regina.
That must have been way better than the food court stuff.
Although a good Regina's pizza is...
I went to Papa Gino's on Sunday.
Really? Where?
Foxborough. Took the kids to like this extreme jump park with my buddy and his kids.
Oh, I love that place.
It's the one you're talking about, the Papa Gino's on the corner.
Right on the corner.
That's still there.
Oh.
No, he's not talking about that. Are you? On Route 1?
No, this is...
He's talking about in that random plaza, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the one on Route 1.
But,
No, not the
You know what I'm talking about by Foxborough?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But
not
just perfectly cooked.
standalone or a connected?
Standalone.
Standalone is, yeah, I think standalone might be better.
Oh, way better.
Wow. What'd you get? Number one? You split a pizza?
We just did a large cheese for the kids. I even said, so I had the feeling it'd be one of those undercooked ones. So I said, hey, you got to cook it a little extra well done. But sometimes that can be bad for Papa Gino's. But it was exactly perfect. It would have been it wouldn't have been cooked enough had I not said
I
it.
think the pro move at Papa Gino's, as we're doing a Milton's read, the pro move at Papa Gino's is, I think, to order a full, because the slices sometimes are...
And they've been out.
Yeah, if they're fresh, they're unbelievable.
Yeah, you need it fresh as
So you think you just order the pizza itself?
Yeah, that's what we did.
It's worth an extra couple of bucks.
I even called the head while they were getting their shoes back on, so we didn't have to wait too long. It was a veteran dad play.
Pretty well done.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, guys.
Wow, that actually is
Wait,
pretty
not
good.
in the box? They didn't give it to you in the box? Did you get it on the silver pan?
No, they gave us. I don't know if they still do
Did you
that.
eat there?
That would have
You
been.
ate there?
Ate there.
Oh, they didn't give you the soap?
Yeah, but he called for takeout. Why would they?
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been an elite move.
If what?
If you called saying, I'm ordering the large cheese now, but I am eating there, so I don't need the box. Put it on the silver pan.
That doesn't sound confusing at all.
No, you would have worded it.
Yeah, the guy.
Like fucking 16-year-old. Sophomore at
You gotta admit,
Holbrook
though,
High School would
but you
definitely
gotta
be.
admit, that's a different experience.
No, I think you're risking way too much. I think the downside's not worth it.
Okay.
The kid was transitioning. He didn't have enough time to.
Imagine, but that's my point. This is what I have to deal with every day. Imagine getting that phone call, Papa Gino's, you're busy.
Oh my
You're
God.
a sophomore,
So
junior
I'm
high
going to
school.
order, you take out or delivery. No, it's.
What's a better experience?
It's not either. Can you put it on a silver tray?
It'd be an elite move. It's silver plate, right? And the kid's like,
I guess so.
Are you getting a fucking pizza or not?
The silver
What's a
plate.
better experience at Papa Gino's? Eating it on the silver pan when you're eating it there, or getting a box with.
So if you're there when it comes, if you're there when it comes out of the
60-40.
oven, when you're there, if it comes out of the oven, it doesn't matter to me.
So good. I actually think that's still the best pizza out of the oven. I think it's better. I'll put up against any pizza in the world.
Today?
It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I haven't had Papa Gino's since like the start of the pandemic. I don't think. There's
You
nothing
should go today.
Nothing around me.
A pre-master za.
No, so I don't eat much pizza anymore. But Ryan and I have a tradition. There's a Pizza Hut we go to, which I never eat. We're going to Pizza Hut tomorrow night.
Really?
Yeah. If Pizza Hut's good.
Personal pan pizza?
Yeah.
I don't mind
A couple
those.
of breadsticks too. That's not a bad. Now it could be troublesome.
Pizza
that
Hut
evening.
sponsoring the FDNY NYPD game.
That's class.
That's unreal, that timing right there.
That's class. As is Miltons, of course. Get your clothes right now. Go to Miltons.com. We thank Miltons as always. And Manscaped this week, which now I need to really get to work on.
Yeah, we'll
according
get to work on that.
Jeez, all right. Ryan, thank you very much.
They don't let you into Augusta when they see that ear hair. They're like, you can bring your phone in as long as you cut your ear.
Do you think you'll... Like, will you even try and go to Augusta on Friday?
Fuck off.
I'm just curious. Is it even worth the risking your life or no?
I'm going.
You are?
And I'm not wearing golf shoes either like you.
You should wear
I actually need waterproof shoes now, though.
Wait, okay, so you think because of the rain? You don't wear golf shoes at Augusta? That's class.
I wouldn't step in that puddle.
That's true. I like at the Masters when you see the guys who are members wearing their green jackets like around the course. It's fucking awesome.
I know. You're like, hey, how you doing?
I'd pay $1 million to wear that jacket, to be a member there. $1 million I would pay.
You just go to say hi and some security guard pops out of the tree and
Just
slaps you in the
wails
face.
What was your pick?
All right. I think Spieth gets it done.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that harder head pick? He's playing pretty well.
It's more heart, but there is head. He's hitting it great. His iron plays as good as anyone.
Can't putt.
And I know, but he has some magic there. I know it feels like he has 3 green jackets. He's got 1. He should have had another. I think he gets it done.
All right, there you go. All right. So we're back next week, Dave? Yep. All right, show with Riggs is tomorrow. Go support those guys a week from Saturday. Barstool TV.
April 15th, please check it out. Barstool TV, and very special game.
Dave, good job today. Congratulations.
Dave, great job, buddy.
Is it sellout, Dave?
I believe there are some tickets available, but it's
Really?
yes.
Minimal, or are we?
Yeah, people left them in their cart, it seems.
Oh, so we're there. Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
close.
Great job. All right. We will.
You know when he's done with work, he should go get his kids from his mom, but he probably doesn't go for another 3 hours.
Nothing to do for a week now. Do one thing with Riggs for 20 minutes.
I'm debating whether or not to go drive for Sally's Pizza, by the way, because I've never had that before.
Where is
New
I thought-
Haven?
Yeah.
Drive when today?
No, like on Thursday or Friday.
You're gonna drive to New Haven for a pizza?
No, but like you got to make something out of it. Like go to on the way, you go to the Mystic Aquarium or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, build your trip with your kids around getting a pizza.
Yeah, why not?
That's a
Is that really crazy?
It's for the Masters. You're gonna do that on the Masters Day?
You think he even watches?
You watch.
He's watching like Vanderpump Rules
You watch the
during the
fucking
final round
NHL
of the
All-Star
Masters.
game. You don't watch the Masters?
Jesus Christ! I just want to try Sally's Pizza, and I figured work it in if I could.
Because of Freddie?
No, I just wanted to try
I would wait till you have to go to the main office in New York again, drive and hit it on that way there instead of dragging your 2 rugrats to a pizza place that they
These
won't
poor
even
kids are
like.
stuck in the back of a
remember
car.
No, guys, we're going to the Mystic Aquarium. You get to see a penguin.
Remember I told you I
Now
wanted
we're
to do
going to
like
go
a hotel
70
night?
minutes out of the way to get a piece of pizza.
Remember I told you I wanted to do a hotel night, basically,
Yes.
so they could use a pool or something
It's
like
like,
that.
Dad, I'm starving. They're in traffic on 95.
There's gonna be again. Our next stop, we're going to Des Moines. There's a hamburger there. It's fucking unbelievable. Jesus Christ! All right, so the show will be back Tuesday with Mike.
Thanks for having me in, guys.
Whitney, anytime.
Always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
All right, goodbye.
Have fun.
Thank you.